The following broadcast is a presentation of Kansas High School Activities Association Athletics. Read broadcast in whole or in part without the express written consent of Dry River Services, CASA, or its member institutions is prohibited.
Welcome to high school basketball presented by Spike's Cafe on Dry River Radio. Catch the audio of every game by downloading our app, available on both Apple and Android by searching for Dry River Radio. Watch every game on our YouTube page or our website. If you miss any parts of today's broadcast, you can view archived games on our website at dryriverservices.com. High school basketball presented by Spike's Cafe is brought to you in part by Bison Mercantile, Graph Inc., Bank 7 in Montezuma and Copeland, Miracle Ear of Southwest Kansas, the Dodge City Toy Show, Hydro Resources, Golden Corral, First Bank of Cimarron and Ingalls, Cimarron Foods, General Pest Control, and AAA Pawn and Armory. Now we send it down to our award-winning broadcaster for tonight's action, Joey Dean.
And a very pleasant good evening to all of you, and welcome to high school basketball presented by Spike's Cafe right here on Dry River Radio. Our first high school basketball game of this season, our first high school basketball game ever on Dry River Radio, and it matches up two places near and dear to my heart, the school that I graduated from and the town that I live in. Ashland at Ingalls tonight, right here on Dry River Radio. Big thank you to all of our sponsors of tonight's game, especially Venture Foods at Main Street Teas in Ashland, who are joining us for this broadcast, but also joining us throughout the entire season. Of course, our title sponsor, Spike's Cafe, Bank 7 in Montezuma and Copeland, Graph Inc., Hydro Resources, Miracle Ear, Bison Mercantile, Golden Corral, First National Bank of Cimarron and Ingalls, Cimarron Foods, the Dodge City Toy Show, General Pest Control, and AAA Pawn and Armory. Thank you to all of them for making high school basketball here on Dry River Radio possible. I just noticed that my camera on the scoreboard got bumped. It was probably me who did it. So I'll be fixing that here as we go along. But we've got a matchup, pretty good girls matchup here to start things as the Lady Bulldogs come in 3-2 on the season. They will take on the Lady Blue Jays fresh off a tournament victory at 5-0 on this season. All the preseason tournaments have been played, so we are into the regular season now. And we'll have our Christmas break and get into the league tournaments in January before the regular season finishes up in February and we get into March Madness. It is a very, very quick schedule for high school basketball, but it is a lot of fun. There's some really good basketball in our area. In fact, we'll be in Ingalls again on Friday as the South Gray Rebels come to town and take on the Ingalls Bulldogs, a couple of rivals there here in Gray County. This is your Bank 7 Montezuma pregame show with all the amenities of a big city bank, but with the customer service of a small town. Bank 7 in Montezuma and Copeland is the best of both worlds. Stop in and see them today about your banking needs or visit them online at bank7.com. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back here in just a moment and look at your starting lineups for this ball game. This is high school basketball presented by Spike's Cafe right here on Dry River Radio.
Venture Foods in Ashland, Kansas is a proud supporter of the Ashland Blue Jays and wishes all the athletes the best of luck this season. Venture Foods has been the shopping destination in Clark County for generations, and they are proud to offer great products at reasonable prices with friendly hometown service. Venture Foods is open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Your next shopping trip should be at your hometown grocery store. Venture Foods, 803 Main Street in Ashland, Kansas.
Main Street Tees at 716 Main Street in Ashland, Kansas is a proud supporter of the Ashland Blue Jays. Main Street Tees offers screen printing, vinyl designs, banners, cups, shirts, and more. If you have something you want to brand, Main Street Tees can probably do it for you. Look them up on Facebook by searching for Main Street Tees or give them a call at 620-635-0950. Personalize your life with Main Street Tees in Ashland.
Hello everyone, this is Harrison again to tell you about Spike's Cafe. Spike's Cafe is the place you want to take your family for breakfast or lunch. Trust me, they even cater. So if you have a party, they will bring the food to you or their food truck to your event. Spike's Cafe is the best. My dad takes me a lot of places to eat, so I know what I'm talking about. Spike's Cafe is open Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And on some Fridays they stay open until 8. So check out their Facebook page for specials or today's hours. Spike's Cafe, only in Ingalls, Kansas.
At Bank 7, they believe that if you help build a stronger community, you build a stronger bank. They're committed to acting with the highest level of integrity in everything they do and in every relationship with their customers. Whether you want a one-on-one relationship with your banker or 24/7 mobile banking access, Bank 7 in Montezuma or Copeland is there for you. For more info, visit bank7.com. Bank 7, their best investment is you. Member FDIC. Bank 7 is a proud supporter of the South Gray Rebels. Graph Inc. is your printing solution nationwide and the only place I do my printing business. Hello everyone, it's me, Joey Dean. When I need business cards, flyers, banners, or even just graphic design, I call my friends at Graph Inc. They can print you pretty much anything and have it arrive at your door in short order. Scale tickets, carbon sheets, or whatever you need printed. The professionals at Graph Inc. will make sure that you're putting your best foot forward. They're a 24/7 printer too, so don't worry if it's 7 p.m. on a Friday. They will still make sure you're taken care of. Find them online at gigc.us. The only place I trust for my printing needs is Graph Inc. If you need a place to cash your paycheck or are looking for a little extra cash, stop by AAA Pawn and Armory. AAA Pawn and Armory has a wide selection of slightly used items such as TVs, guitars, golf clubs, tools, jewelry, and more. They also have a large inventory of rifles, shotguns, and handguns, as well as ammo in stock. So whether you are looking for your next firearm, TV, or other item, or you just need to cash a check or pawn something for a little extra money, don't go anywhere but AAA Pawn and Armory, 132 West Kansas Avenue, in Garden City.
Shopping local is one of the most important aspects of small town living. If you don't support local businesses, they simply can't survive. Cimarron Foods invites you to shop local the next time you need to get groceries. Or if you're thinking about a quicker meal that you don't have to cook yourself, they have the Substation, Hunt Brothers Pizza, and Chester's Chicken all inside their doors. So when you see the pantries a little bare, or your stomach is grumbling for something right away, visit Cimarron Foods on Highway 400 in Cimarron, Kansas. Find them on Facebook by searching for Cimarron Foods. Cimarron Foods thanks you for shopping local. The Dodge City Toy Show returns January 24th, 2026 from 9 to 3 at the Silver Star Hall. Come see the collection of custom toys, cast iron, pedal toys, Hot Wheels, farm toys, trains, and more. From vintage to modern, you're sure to find something for everyone. You might even come across that toy from your childhood that brought you so much joy. Find out more information by searching for the Dodge City Toy Show on Facebook. January 24th, 2026, the Dodge City Toy Show returns from 9 to 3 at the Silver Star Hall, 800 West Front View in Dodge City.
Welcome back to Ingalls. Joey Dean courtside with you as we get ready for this ball game between the Lady Bulldogs of Ingalls and the visiting Ashland Blue Jays. Let's look at your starting lineups for this girls ball game. It is brought to you by Hydro Resources, serving Kansas, Texas, New Mexico, Colorado, and points in between. Hydro Resources is there to help you with all your groundwater needs. Visit them online at hydroresources.com for more information. Hydro Resources, a proud sponsor of high school athletics. Well, for the visiting Ashland Lady Blue Jays, McKenna Boggs will get the start. She is a junior. Freshman Cashley Grisby will also get the start. Freshman Jayla Walker will get the start. Senior Mia Siniceros and sophomore Molly Harris will get the start for the Blue Jays. So Boggs, Grigsby, Walker, Siniceros, and Harris. For the Ingalls Lady Bulldogs, Leah Steinmetz, the sophomore, will get the start, as will Brenna Hayes, a junior. Jill Schmeckley, junior, will get the start tonight. Genesee Stoudemire will start alongside her, another junior, and yet another junior. Lexi Averhoff will start for the Lady Bulldogs. So Steinmetz, Hayes, Schmeckley, Stoudemire, and Averhoff will get the start for the Lady Bulldogs. Your starting lineups brought to you by our friends at Hydro Resources. You can find them online at hydroresources.com. The boys' matchup should be a pretty interesting one as well, although Ashland comes in just 1-4 on the season, Ingalls at 4-1, but Ashland always a tough customer when it comes to basketball. I mentioned that there's some pretty good basketball in our area as Deerfield and who was it? Deerfield and Elkhart, I think it was, were ranked in boys. Deerfield and Mineola were ranked in boys to start the preseason, and right now in the Southern Plains Iroquois Athletic Association, Ingalls at 4-1 leads everybody. Kiowa County's 3-1, Meade's 3-1, Mineola's 3-1, South Central's 3-1, South Gray also 3-1. On the girls' side of things, Ashland came in to the preseason ranked number 8. Buckland ranked number 2. So a couple of Southern Plains teams and then an area team in Dighton ranked number 10 in the preseason rankings. In the Southern Plains Iroquois, Ashland leads everybody at 5-0. Spearville's 4-1, Buckland's 4-1, Hodgman County 4-1, and South Gray also 4-1. Ingalls at 3-2, along with or actually all by themselves, because Meade, Mineola, Kiowa County all 2-2 on the year. So that is kind of a look at everybody. Like I said, it's going to be a pretty good matchup in the girls' game. The boys' game could get interesting. You never know, but we'll see how it shakes out. But for sure, the girls' game going to be a lot of fun here in Ingalls. Very excited to bring you some basketball. It's been 2 long years since I called any high school basketball, and I have so much fun doing it. So glad to be with you, and shout out to everybody back in Ashland listening, as well as those that not making the drive tonight here in Ingalls. Maybe you're out at work or whatever. Shout out if you're listening or watching online as well. If you are out and about, don't forget you can download our app. It is free to download. All you got to do is go to the Google Play or the Apple App Store, and you can download the Dry River Radio app. You can listen anywhere as long as you have cell service. You can listen, and of course, our music during the day is a nice mix of work appropriate music, a mix of rock and country from the 70s to now. So you get a little bit of everything, and you can also hear the games on there as well. It is the Dry River Radio app, available in the App Store for free. For more information, visit us at dryriverservices.com. Well, we'll take one more break, and when we come back, we will have the starting lineup for this ball game, as is the girls' matchup. It is Ingalls, and it is Ashland, live from Ingalls. This is the high school basketball presented by Spike's Cafe right here on Dry River Radio.
You may not know this yet, but your weekend breakfast spot is about to be the same place you take the family out of an evening. That's right, we're talking about Golden Corral, the same buffet that serves steak, meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and everything else you love. Transforms on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings from 8 to 11 to the best breakfast buffet around. Omelet station, hash browns, breakfast casserole, waffles, cinnamon rolls, biscuits, and gravy. Oh man, I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. Of course, you can visit Golden Corral all week long, and you should. But if you really want to get your day going, you want to stop in for breakfast at Golden Corral Friday, Saturday, and Sunday morning, or go to goldencorral.com and order GC on the go anytime. Golden Corral, 1727 East Kansas Plaza in Garden City. Serving Southwest Kansas and the Panhandle since 1978, General Pest Control has had you covered when it comes to getting rid of bugs. Indoor, outdoor, rodents, termites, bed bugs, they truly take care of what bugs you. Schedule a free quote today on their website, gpcpest.com, Don't live with unwanted house guests any longer. Get General Pest Control to take care of you. General Pest Control is a proud supporter of area high school athletes. General Pest Control, we take care of what bugs you.
Advances in technology have made hearing a more fashionable thing. Gone are the big, bulky hearing aids of yesteryear, and in are more sleek, modern, and connected devices. Connect to your TV, your phone, and the world around you. If you are having trouble with hearing, then schedule a free hearing test at Miracle Ear of Southwest Kansas with convenient locations in Dodge City, Garden City, and Liberal. More and more people of all ages are starting their journey towards better hearing, and you can too. Visit miracle-ear.com today to schedule a free hearing test. Miracle Ear of Southwest Kansas. You deserve to hear a better day.
Increasing the lifespan of your well should be one of your top priorities. Calling Hydro Resources is the easy solution to do just that. Since the 1940s as Hinkle Drilling and 1999 as Hydro Resources, they have been providing groundwater service and solutions to ag producers, municipalities, and more. Whether it's well drilling and construction, pumping system design and installation, controls, pump services and maintenance, or well services and rehabilitation, Hydro Resources is the answer. Find out more information at hydroresources.com. With locations in Kansas, Colorado, New Mexico, and Texas, they have a wide service area. So let them help you with your groundwater needs today.
Sometimes there is no need to make a trip to the big city. After all, it is always better to shop local. There's no better place to do that than shopping at Bison Mercantile in Ashland. Bison Merc not only carries furniture and appliances, but also hunting and fishing supplies, other sporting goods, electronics, and more. So whether you're looking for a new bed or a new fishing pole, Bison Mercantile has what you need. So stop and see them at their location in Ashland. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 6 and Saturday 9 to 3. See them online at bisonmerc.com.
First National Bank in Cimarron is more than just ATMs and checking accounts. First National Bank also offers online banking with bill pay, savings accounts, IRAs, CDs, safe deposit boxes, debit cards, and an experienced loan department, specializing in agriculture, commercial, personal, home mortgages, and refinancing loans. See them in Cimarron and Ingalls, or visit them at www.fnbcimarron.com. First National Bank in Cimarron and Ingalls, serving our community since 1929. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Ingalls. They got the lights out as they announce the starting lineups, as they've got some really cool lights over at the bench area for Ingalls. So as the girls come out, they are profiled there. Of course, Ashland in the dark over on their side. Let's look one more time at our Hydro Resources starting lineup. For Ashland, it will be McKenna Boggs, Cashley Grigsby, Jayla Walker, Mia Siniceros, and Molly Harris. For Ingalls, it'll be Leah Steinmetz, Brenna Hayes, Jill Schmeckley, Genesee Stoudemire, and Lexi Averhoff for the Lady Bulldogs. Flying solo here tonight. Jen had to take H to hockey practice, and I couldn't find anybody else to help me out, so we got a courtside camera tonight. On Friday, we're planning on having the camera up a little higher where you can see a little more of the court, but still a cool view here in Ingalls courtside. So we're ready to go here for our opening tip. And the opening tip is won by the Lady Bulldogs. They'll be moving from left to right on your radio as they pass it inside. Here's Schmeckley. She loses the basketball. It's taken away from her, and the Blue Jays on the run the other direction. Near side with it is Walker, and she travels with it. And the first turnover to game is on the Lady Blue Jays. Just underway, 7:46 to go, first quarter. There's the inbound for Ingalls. They get it across midcourt. There's Schmeckley, and she gets her pocket picked again. Going the other direction, laying it up a little too strong was Harris. And then a fight for the rebound and a jump ball called on the rebound. Ashland trying to inbound from the baseline. They'll get it out top. It's Harris. She'll pass it off here. That is Grigsby now with it out top. Grigsby crossover dribble. Dribbles over to the far side. She'll dump it off, and they go inside to Walker, who puts up a shot off the bottom of the rim. No good. Rebound to Ingalls, but then they lose it at half court. Going the other way, laying it up and in is Cashley Grigsby, the freshman. Starts the scoring here, and Ashland leads it 2-0. And a foul in the backcourt as trying to get it across was Averhoff. And she's going to get fouled by Walker. That is her first foul. First foul on the Bulldogs as well. Ingalls will inbound it right in front of us here. Nice pass play up to that was Hayes, and the ball, she's fouled by Boggs, and so Ingalls will take it out again. They'll get it in, shot up, banked home by Averhoff, and then a turnover by Ingalls, or by Ashland in the backcourt. Here's a three-pointer, bingo! So Stoudemire hits a tray, and Ingalls on top now by a score of 5-2. Apologize, I'll get the scoreboard going here. I'm trying to get a rhythm. Here's a shot up and good from Harris. And then a whistle after the shot. And the official's going to discuss it here. They're still discussing things. So they were talking about the shot down here. They're going to say it was just a 2 for Ingalls. So 4-4 our score. The inbound going to go out of bounds for the Lady Bulldogs here as they throw it all the way up. And nobody touched it, so Ashland will take it underneath the basket here on the baseline. 4-4 our score here in the first quarter. 6:29 to play in the first quarter. Ball inbounded underneath, and Walker fighting Stoudemire for it. And it'll be a jump ball, and the possession arrow facing Ingalls. Ball inbounded to Schmeckley. And now Stoudemire loses the basketball right there to scoop it up, lay it up. Missed the layup was Grigsby, and then Walker fighting for the rebound. The ball knocked out of bounds, and it is off the Ingalls Bulldogs, so it'll be Ashland basketball here. They'll get it into Siniceros. She goes around the far side to Grigsby, and then a foul underneath called. And I believe it's going to be on Stoudemire. It is on Stoudemire. That is the first foul on Ingalls in this ball game. So Ashland will inbound it from the baseline once more, and it's knocked away and stolen. On the inbound by Steinmetz. Steinmetz throws it up, and then it's stolen away at half court by Siniceros. Then the ball thrown away by Ashland, and nobody protecting the basketball right now. As the ball goes out of bounds, it'll go back to the Ingalls Bulldogs with 6:01 to go in the first quarter. We're tied at 4. Ball inbounded to Steinmetz in the backcourt. Nice crossover dribble. She gets it across the timeline. Now gets it to Stoudemire. Stoudemire reverses her direction. Gets it to Steinmetz down the corner. A three-pointer short from Averhoff. And the rebound to the Lady Blue Jays. Walker will get it up to Grigsby across the timeline. Back to Walker. Now near side they go to Boggs. They go inside with it. Walker puts up a shot. It rims off. Battle for the rebound. It's still loose. Now Stoudemire comes up with it. She'll get it to Steinmetz. Steinmetz in the backcourt trying to come back to Stoudemire, and the ball's going to go out of bounds and off of our table here. And it will be Ashland basketball. Tons of turnovers here to start this ball game. Ball inbounded, and across the timeline goes Grigsby for Ashland. They get it to Walker, now to Siniceros. A little 10-foot jumper, got it. So Mia with a bucket, and it's 6-4 in favor of Ashland. Ingalls trying to get it across the timeline, and a whistle and a foul. I think they're going to get Harris. No, check that. They're going to get Grigsby for the foul. That is her first, and the third one on the Blue Jays already. 6-4 Ashland, 4:59 to go here in the first quarter. Ball inbounded to Steinmetz. She gets a screen in the backcourt from Hayes, gets it across the timeline, and then a whistle. And we're going to have a defensive foul here on the Blue Jays. And that'll be on Siniceros. So 4 of the 5 starters for Ashland now have a foul. The ball inbounded underneath and shot up by Schmeckley. And Schmeckley missed the shot. The foul was called on Jayla Walker. That's her second already. And it'll send Schmeckley to the line to shoot 2. Her first free throw misses. Schmeckley, a junior. Second free throw, good. So she's 1 of 2 from the line. Blue Jays quickly across half court. Will drive and shot up, no good from Harris. Rebound fought for. It looks like we're going to have a foul or a jump ball. It's going to be a foul underneath. And it'll be on Gersberger. Willow Gersberger, the junior who just checked in for the Bulldogs. There's a pass, and it's stolen away at the free throw line from Schmeckley. And now she'll pass to, looks like she was trying to get it to Steinmetz. The ball knocked away and out of bounds. So it'll stay with the Bulldogs. They'll inbound underneath the basket. 4:38 to go in the quarter. 6-5, Ashland lead. And here's a dribble drive, shot high off the glass, no good from Gersberger. Rebound to the Blue Jays. Ashland quickly up the court. And they get it to Walker. Walker was trying to dump it at the last minute over to Boggs, and the ball got knocked away. So Boggs will inbound it. She gets it to Grigsby. Grigsby alone on the near wing. As Ashland works from right to left on your radio. They get it to Boggs in the near corner. Boggs back out top to Siniceros. She gets it back to Boggs, who will dribble out top. She tries cross-court pass, and it's knocked away and stolen by Schmeckley again. And then she gets it up to Hayes, who tries to get it over to Steinmetz. She ends up throwing it away. A quarter full of turnovers for both teams. I'm not keeping track of turnovers, but there's been a lot for both sides. Ashland will have the ball. Forecourt pressure here from the Bulldogs. Stoudemire going to check back in, as coming out will be Averhoff. So Averhoff sits down. Stoudemire comes back in, and Ashland inbounds it. And they get it to Walker, who gets it all the way up. All alone under the basket was Harris. She puts it up and in. Her second bucket of the game, and it's 8-5 in favor of Ashland. Ingalls across half court. These two teams like to run it a little bit here, as Schmeckley has it, gets it over. Steinmetz jumper, check that. It was Gersberger. The shot no good. And then trying to clear it out, we have a foul. And it'll be on Brenna Hayes. That'll be her first. Third one on the Lady Bulldogs. And Ashland will inbound it from about half court. No pressure here from the Bulldogs. 3:44 to go, first quarter. 8-5 Ashland. And lots of changes coming for the Lady Blue Jays. Pass it inside. It's stolen away by Stoudemire. She races down to the other end. Now she pulls up, backs it back out, tries to crossover dribble, and can't keep the handle on it. It goes out of bounds. All right, so we got Josie Boggs, Jenna Smith, Eliana Galindo, and Jocelyn Hazen all coming in for the Lady Blue Jays. Trying to see who the only one. Oh, also coming in was Brittany Reger. There's a jumper from the baseline by Reger. It's no good. Rebound fought for. Steinmetz has it. She comes out of the pile with it. 3:03 to go first quarter. 8-5 Ashland. Stoudemire has it near half court. Now she'll get it over to Gersberger. Gersberger, they swing it around to Steinmetz, who now has it out top. She backs up, back over to Gersberger. Thought about the three, didn't do it, and in the process traveled. So yet another turnover. 2:48 to go first quarter. Ashland with a 3-point lead and the basketball as they cross half court here. It's a 5-0 Blue Jay team. There's Reger with it on the far side. She feeds it underneath. Great feed. Couldn't finish with the shot was Hazen. And the rebound goes to the Lady Bulldogs. Racing to the other end. Up off the glass and home from Schmeckley. And that makes it 8-7. So Schmeckley has three, and then a pass on the far side is knocked away. It'll stay with the Blue Jays. Gersberg will sit down as Kinley Simon checks in for the Lady Bulldogs. Here's the inbound to Reger. Nice move around the defender. A beautiful baseline pass. The shot up and too long from Schmidt. And Schmidt tried to battle on the far side, as did Galindo for the rebound, and it ends up being a jump ball. We'll stay with the Lady Blue Jays. They inbound it all the way out top. It's knocked away and almost stolen by Hayes, and now still a scramble in the backcourt. Finally coming up with it is Hazen for the Lady Blue Jays. They go out top with it to Josie Boggs. Boggs dribbling with her right hand, passes on far wing, trying to go inside with it, and it's stolen away by Stoudemire. Stoudemire will drive, she'll put up a shot, it's no good, but she's fouled, and she will go to the line to shoot two with 1:45 to go here in this first quarter. Josie Boggs with her first foul. That's 5 fouls now in this first quarter on the Lady Blue Jays. Stoudemire go to the line. And the first free throw up and good. So that ties the ball game at 8. Second free throw, we're going to have a lane violation. And it's going to be on Stoudemire, it looks like. So never mind, as they wipe that one off. And the Lady Blue Jays will get the ball. Tie ball game, 8-8. 1:45 to go here in this first quarter. Pass it inside, and it's stolen away again by the Blue Jays. Hayes racing the other end. She lays it up and home. Brenna Hayes with her first bucket of the ball game, and the Bulldogs take the lead 10-8. Ashland with it now. They swing it around far side. Out top, stolen away again by the Lady Bulldogs, but couldn't keep her feet was Schmeckley. She knocks the ball back into play. Coming up with it is Josie Boggs, and then a timeout called by Ashland as Coach Schnabel wants to chat about this one. We'll be back in a moment. This is high school basketball presented by Spike's Cafe on Dry River Radio.
Venture Foods in Ashland, Kansas is a proud supporter of the Ashland Blue Jays and wishes all the athletes the best of luck this season. Venture Foods has been the shopping destination in Clark County for generations, and they are proud to offer great products at reasonable prices with friendly hometown service. Venture Foods is open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Your next shopping trip should be at your hometown grocery store, Venture Foods, 803 Main Street in Ashland, Kansas.
Ashland will inbound basketball in the backcourt. They'll get it across the timeline after the timeout. 1:10 to go here in this first quarter. With it now is Grigsby as starters back out there for the Blue Jays. They try to feed it inside again. Hands in the lane, and Ingalls forces a jump ball. But the Bulldogs have done a great job so far of getting their hands in the passing lanes. They've come up with a bunch of steals, and they've knocked away a lot of passes. They're making it tough for the Lady Blue Jays. Ingalls with the basketball at the jump ball. They throw it away, though. Here's Walker. Nice feed over to Grigsby, and Grigsby puts it up and in, and Ashland ties this ball game up at 10. And now we're going to have a travel on the other end, it looks like. So Grigsby with 4 points for the Lady Jays. Under a minute to play in the quarter. They get it over, now working it inside, and again, Stoudemire there with a steal, and then it's stolen away from her, and a foul going to be called, and I think they're going to get Walker for this one. Check that, it's Grigsby, that's her second. That's lucky because Walker's already got two, and we'll go to the other side, I'm sorry, the other end. Stoudemire will go to the line to shoot two. Junior hit her first free throw and then had a lane violation on her second free throw earlier. This one, hard off the back of the iron, no good. Lexi Averhoff is going to check back in as Kinley Simon checks out for Ingalls. 34.3 to go here in this first quarter. Second free throw also no good. Rebound to Ashland. Lady Jays going quickly to the other end. And then it's stolen back away, knocked away, scramble at half court. And Ashland comes up with it anyway. Here's Walker in the paint. Tries to put up a shot, and she's going to have it blocked, and it's a jump ball. It'll stay with Ashland with 19.3 to go here. Here's the inbound, and a foul on the inbound, and that's going to be on Hayes. For some reason, we're having an issue here with our internet. Not sure what's going on. There's a pass to Walker at the free throw line. Now they come back near side. It looked like the ball was kicked, no call on it. As Walker has it again, Grigsby takes the pass from Walker, down to 5 seconds. They feed it into the paint to Walker, who spins around, and she's going to be fouled. There we go. Looks like we got our signal back. I'm not sure what the deal was with that. Never tell with wireless internet. 10-10 games. Stoudemire called for the foul with 3 seconds to play in the quarter. And that one up and good from Jayla Walker, her first point of the game. Got interference here I'm trying to fix too. Second free throw up and good from Walker. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and we're gonna have a half court heave, and it's no good from Schmeckley. 1 quarter in the books. Ashland up 12-10 on Ingalls. We'll be back in a moment. This is high school basketball presented by Spike's Cafe on Dry River Radio.
Main Street Tees at 716 Main Street in Ashland, Kansas is a proud supporter of the Ashland Blue Jays. Main Street Tees offers screen printing, vinyl designs, banners, cups, shirts, and more. If you have something you want to brand, Main Street Tees can probably do it for you. Look them up on Facebook by searching for Main Street Tees or give them a call at 620-635-0950. Personalize your life with Main Street Tees in Ashland.
Increasing the lifespan of your well should be one of your top priorities. Calling Hydro Resources is the easy solution to do just that. Since the 1940s as Hinkle Drilling and 1999 as Hydro Resources, they have been providing groundwater service and solutions to ag producers, municipalities, and more. Whether it's well drilling and construction, pumping system design and installation, controls, pump services and maintenance, or well services and rehabilitation, Hydro Resources is the answer. Find out more information at hydroresources.com. With locations in Kansas, Colorado, New Mexico, and Texas, they have a wide service area, so let them help you with your groundwater needs today.
Ingalls with the basketball as we start the second quarter, and it's going to be stolen away by the Blue Jays as Walker with another steal for Ashland. Blue Jays lead it 12-10. Come near side here. It is Harris. They swing it around the perimeter, trying to get it into Walker, but Ingalls' defense has been very strong, and they do get it to Walker. It's knocked away from her. Siniceros comes back up with it over to Grigsby for three. It's no good. And then a jump ball on the rebound. And that will keep the possession with the Blue Jays. 7:19 to play first half. There's the inbound, and it is not a very good inbound. Siniceros nonetheless comes up with it, but in the backcourt. Gets it up to Harris, who puts up a shot. High off the glass, no good. Sinicero put back, no. Harris put back, no. And the rebound to Gersberger for the Lady Bulldogs. There's nothing falling for Ashland when they do get the opportunity of a close shot. There's a cross-court pass to Averoff. Shot up off the glass, no good. Rebound fought for and eventually controlled by Ingalls and then thrown off of an Ashland player. And Schmeckley did that to keep the possession with the Bulldogs. And they get it in, kick it out. Hayes for three, rolls off, no good. A rebound to the Blue Jays. There's Boggs with it. Boggs across the timeline, now stops, gives it off to Grigsby on the near wing. Ashland moving from right to left on your radio. This one passed inside, back out to Siniceros. Jumper from her is no good. The rebound again to Siniceros, who fouled her own shot. Her putback no good. Rebound fought for. Walker had it, tried passing it off, did pass it off to Grigsby, who somehow got it up and in. Grigsby's got 6 for the Lady Jays. And a battle in the backcourt, and we're going to have another jump ball. They'll stay with Ingalls. Gersberger will inbound now from the sideline for the Lady Bulldogs. Stoudemire going to come back in as Gersberger going to sit down. So Stoudemire will inbound it here to Steinmetz, who gives it back to Stoudemire. She gets across the timeline, goes into the near corner to Averoff, who feeds it inside to Schmeckley, who turns around, puts it up, and in. Big bucket there from the Lady Bulldogs. As they crawl back within 2. 14-12 Ashland, a feed to Harris, who stepped on the baseline before she caught the ball. And another, check that, it was a lane violation. 3-second call called, and so either way, it's a turnover again from Ashland. Across the timeline goes Schmeckley. She'll hand it to Stoudemire, who's going to drive a little Euro step around the defender. She leaves the shot short. Battle for the rebound and a foul. And it's going to be on Stoudemire. That's 3 for her. So she'll sit down as Kinley Simon checks back in for the Lady Bulldogs. Ashland will bring the ball up. Blue Jays across the timeline. And there's another steal. Going the other way is Hayes. Now she stops in the paint, kicks it back out. A three-point attempt. Big go and the foul. Steinmetz hits the 3 and draws the foul. She'll go for the 4-point play here. The foul is on Grigsby. That's her 3rd. And now the subs will come in as 5 new subs will come in for the Lady Blue Jays once again. And the free throw up and good. So a 4-point play gives Ingalls the sudden lead, and Ashland needs a timeout. 5:11 to play in the first half at 16-14 in favor of Ingalls. This is high school basketball presented by Spike's Cafe on Dry River Radio.
Shopping local is one of the most important aspects of small town living. Brothers Pizza and Chester's Chicken all inside their doors. So when you see the pantries a little bare or your stomach is grumbling for something right away, visit Cimarron Foods on Highway 400 in Cimarron, Kansas. Find them on Facebook by searching for Cimarron Foods. Cimarron Foods thanks you for shopping local.
.11 to play here in this first half. 16-14 in favor of Ingalls. I switched my internet over to my phone's hotspot. We'll see if that works a little bit better. It seems to be, which is wild because I brought the 5G internet in here and it's just not keeping up for some reason. Ashland with the basketball here. They feed it down to Galindo, and she goes inside to Smith, and Smith is fouled. Kinley Simon called for her first. Second one on the Lady Bulldogs. They'll inbound it. It's knocked away. It's stolen again by Schmeckley. She races down to the other side, puts up a shot. It's short, and a rebound to Josie Boggs for Ashland. Boggs will go the other direction, and then she travels before she throws the long pass, and so Ingalls will take possession of the basketball once again. 4:43 to play in the half. Lady Bulldogs with a 2-point lead. It'll be Boggs who inbounds it here. She gets it in to Simon, who tries to feed inside to Schmeckley. It's knocked away from her and out of bounds, so it'll stay with Ingalls, and Schmeckley will inbound it for the Lady Bulldogs. She gets it into Steinmetz, who steps back, thought about the three, didn't take it. Gets it near side to Boggs, who kicks it in the near corner to Simon. Back to Boggs on the wing. She'll go skip pass over, and a long shot up and good from Averhoff. She's got 4 now, and the Bulldogs have their largest lead of the game at 18-14, and then a double dribble from Ashland. Gersberger checks back in for Ingalls as Simon sits down. The Lady Bulldogs can't figure out an answer here in this first half. They keep turning the ball over. Feed inside, Schmeckley, shot, no good. A rebound knocked around, knocked out of bounds, and off of Ashland, so it'll stay with Ingalls. 4:11 to go here in this first half. Get it into Steinmetz. Steinmetz dribbles it up top. So Hayes, who drives, a wild shot, is short. It hit nothing, and it's caught underneath by Hazen. Hazen will get it off to Galindo, and Galindo feeds it near side to Reger, and then Reger throws an errant pass that's stolen away again. And we're going to have wholesale changes again from the Blue Jays here in just a second. Feed inside to Schmeckley, back out to Hayes. Hayes in the near corner, and she's going to be called for a travel. So now the starters coming back in for the Lady Blue Jays with 3:36 to play in the first half. They have a 4-point deficit. This is an undefeated Ashland team, and they're getting everything they want and more out of these Lady Bulldogs. Here's Mia Sinacera. She'll give it off to Grigsby, and Grigsby going to get fouled as the foul going to be called on Brenna Hayes. That's her second. Be the third team foul, and actually they had Hayes for 3. I only had her for 2, but Kinley Simon will come back in and replace Hayes. They get the ball in, shot up, no good. Put back is blocked, but it's a foul. It is going right back up was Hazen. And she is fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2, as picking up the foul was Lexi Averhoff, her first foul. Jocelyn Hazen hits the first one. That's her first bucket of the game. The freshman will get another. And stops the bleeding, though. Second one bounces off, no good. Rebound to the Bulldogs. Steinmetz will bring it up, try to get across the timeline, has it knocked away temporarily, gets it back, gets across the timeline, working the far side. She's double teamed, the ball knocked out of bounds, and it is off the Blue Jays, but they are pesky right now defensively. So Simon will inbound it from the far side. She gets it into Steinmetz. Steinmetz comes near side to Gersberger. Inside they work it toward Schmeckley. And a foul called. And it's going to be on Molly Harris. That'll be her first. Second one on the Lady Blue Jays, who had a lot of fouls in the first quarter, not so much here in the second. Ball inbounded all the way out top. Now they come near corner. Pass inside for Schmeckley is a little too long. Ashland ends up with it, but then tied up is Grigsby. It'll be a jump ball, and it'll stay with the Lady Blue Jays with 2:59 to play here in the first half. 18-15. Ingalls with the lead on the Lady Blue Jays. Crossover dribble. They feed it inside to Walker. Now over to Harris, who tries to feed Walker, who's dashing into the lane, but it was thrown behind her. It's stolen away by Ingalls, and then the long lob pass stolen back by Harris. Going the other way, Harris, pull-up jumper, big in and good. The bank is open for Molly Harris, and that makes it a one-point game. Go the other way, and a little teardrop jumper by Gersberger from the baseline, and these two teams now going to go back and forth and trade some punches. 20-17 Ingalls. In the lane is Grigsby. She has it knocked away and stolen from her. Steinmetz comes out of the pack with the basketball. She'll feed it over to Averhoff. Averhoff back to Steinmetz, who has it out at the top of the key. She comes near wing to Gersberger for 3. It banks off. Rebound tipped around, and Ingalls comes back up with it. It's Simon, and Simon throws it up over the backboard, and she puts her hands on her head. She can't believe she did that. The freshman, a little too excited. She was right there under the basket. Perfect opportunity. 1:45 to go here in this first half. Ashland with the basketball now. Harris kicks it out. Now back into the corner to Harris. They'll work it out top to Hazen. Hazen will give it off to Siniceros. Siniceros dribbles near side, works between defenders, kicks it off the glass and in. Mia Siniceros makes it a one-point game again. Schmeckley across the timeline for Ingalls. These two teams just trading blows here. Here's a three-point attempt that's too long for everything from Averhoff. Caught on the backside by Grigsby. She feeds it up, and laying it up and in is Walker. And Ashland retakes the lead, 21-20. 1 minute to play in the first half. Steinmetz with the basketball. She dribbles it up near the top of the key. Now she gives it off, and they push it inside. That was an errant pass. It's stolen away by Ashland. They go the other way, laying it up, and in is Harris. She's got 8. And a timeout called by the Lady Bulldogs. 43 seconds to play. We'll be back in just a second with the conclusion of the first half right here on Dry River Radio.
First National Bank in Cimarron is more than just ATMs and checking accounts. First National Bank also offers online banking with bill pay, savings accounts, IRAs, CDs, safe deposit boxes, debit cards, and an experienced loan department, specializing in agriculture, commercial, personal, home mortgages, and refinancing loans. See them in Cimarron and Ingalls, or visit them at www.fnb.com. shop.fnbcimarron.com. First National Bank in Cimarron and Ingalls, serving our community since 1929. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Ingalls will inbound the basketball. Under 40 seconds to play here in the first half. Across the timeline is Steinmetz. She feeds it up and putting it up off the glass and in is Gersberger. Ashland racing it the other direction. Here's Grigsby. Feeds it to Walker, works around the defender, puts up a shot. It's partially blocked, but her arm was hit, and she'll go to the line to shoot two. 20.5 to play in the first half. It is 23-22 Ashland, and the Blue Jays with a chance for two more here. So Jayla Walker will go to the line. The foul was called on Simon. That was her second. The first free throw, no good from Walker. She's now 2 of 3 from the line. She'll get one more. Second free throw, good. So the Blue Jays take a 2-point lead. Ingalls will inbound it. Steinmetz pushes the ball up to Gersberger. Gersberger drives, puts it up, banks it home, and the foul. And that ties the ball game at 24. The foul called on Sinisteros, that's her second. She'll sit down for the remaining 15.4. Gersberger at the line for the and one. Got it. So Ingalls retakes the lead here. Grigsby across the timeline. Feeds it over. They get into the corner here. They try to feed it in the lane to Grigsby. Back out, they work it. Now back into the lane to Walker. Walker has it knocked away, and it is stolen by Ingalls, and that's how the half will end. Ashland can't even get a shot off before the end of the half. 25-24. Ingalls with the lead on Ashland as we go here to halftime. We'll be back with your Golden Corral halftime in just a moment. This is high school basketball presented by Spike's Cafe on Dry River Radio.
Hello everyone, this is Harrison again to tell you about Spike's Cafe. Spike's Cafe is the place you want to take your family for breakfast or lunch. Trust me, they even cater. So if you have a party, they will bring the food to you or their food truck to your event. Spike's Cafe is the best. My dad takes me a lot of places to eat, so I know what I'm talking about. Spike's Cafe is open Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And on some Fridays, they stay open until 8. So check out their Facebook page for specials or today's hours. Spike's Cafe, only in Ingalls, Kansas.
At Bank 7, they believe that if you help build a stronger community, you build a stronger bank. They're committed to acting with the highest level of integrity in everything they do and in every relationship with their customers. Whether you want a one-on-one relationship with your banker or 24/7 mobile banking access, Bank 7 in Montezuma or Copeland is there for you. For more info, visit bank7.com. Bank 7, their best investment is you. Member FDIC. Bank 7 is a proud supporter of the South Gray Rebels. Graph Inc. is your printing solution nationwide and the only place I do my printing business. Hello everyone, it's me, Joey Dean. When I need business cards, flyers, banners, or even just graphic design, I call on my friends at Graph Inc. They can print you pretty much anything and have it arrive at your door in short order. Scale tickets, carbon sheets, or whatever you need printed. The professionals at Graph Inc. will make sure that you're putting your best foot forward. They're a 24/7 printer too, so don't worry if it's 7 p.m. on a Friday. They will still make sure you're taken care of. Find them online at gigc.us. The only place I trust for my printing needs is Graph Inc. If you need a place to cash your paycheck or are looking for a little extra cash, stop by AAA Pawn and Armory. AAA Pawn and Armory has a wide selection of slightly used items such as TVs, guitars, golf clubs, tools, jewelry, and more. They also have a large inventory of rifles, shotguns, and hand your next firearm, TV, or other item, or you just need to cash a check or pawn something for a little extra money. Don't go anywhere but AAA Pawn and Armory, 132 West Kansas Avenue in Garden City. Shopping local is one of the most important aspects of small-town living. If you don't support local businesses, they simply can't survive. Cimarron Foods invites you to shop local the next time you need to get groceries. Or if you're thinking about a quicker meal that you don't have to cook yourself, they have the Substation, Hunt Brothers Pizza, and Chester's Chicken all inside their doors. So when you see the pantries a little bare, or your stomach is grumbling for something right away, visit Cimarron Foods on Highway 400 in Cimarron, Kansas. Find them on Facebook by searching for Cimarron Foods. Cimarron Foods thanks you for shopping local. The Dodge City Toy Show returns January 24, 2026 from 9 to 3 at the Silver Star Hall. Come see the collection of custom toys, cast iron, pedal toys, Hot Wheels, farm toys, trains, and more. From vintage to modern, you're sure to find something for everyone. You might even come across that toy from your childhood that brought you so much joy. Find out more information by searching for the Dodge City Toy Show on Facebook. January 24th, 2026, the Dodge City Toy Show returns from 9 to 3 at the Silver Star Hall, 800 West Front View in Dodge City.
This is Halftime, brought to you by our friends at Golden Corral in Garden City. Enjoy that home-cooked goodness at the buffet or at home. Get GC on the go. Now that office lunch just got a whole lot better. It's GC on the go from Golden Corral, 1727 East Kansas Plaza in Garden City. Well, it was quite the first half. A lot of turnovers in the first quarter, but things started to settle down a little bit. Ashland still is struggling with getting points in the paint, as Ingalls is doing a great job of keeping things guarded there in the interior. But we've got a good one on our hands. 25-24, Ingalls with the lead on Ashland. Let's look at your first half stats, as they are brought to you by First National Bank, serving Cimarron and Ingalls. First National Bank is there to serve you as well for all your banking needs. Visit them online at fnbcimarrononline.com or stop in to see them. That's First National Bank in Cimarron and Ingalls. For the Lady Bulldogs, Willow Gersberger with 7 points, Leah Steinmetz with 4, Brenna Hayes with 2 points, Jill Schmeckley with 5, Genesee Stademeyer with 4, and Lexi Averhoff with 4 points as well. For the Ashland Lady Blue Jays, it is Cashley Grigsby with 6 points, Jayla Walker with 4, Mia Siniceros with 4, Jocelyn Hazen with 1, and Molly Harris leading all scorers with 8 points in that first half. That is your first half stats, brought to you by First National Bank in Cimarron and Ingalls. Our first half was also brought to you in part by Miracle Ear. Hearing better isn't just for the older generation. People of all ages can get discreet hearing aids. Set up a free quote today at Southwest Kansas Miracle Ear, with locations in Dodge City, Garden City, and Liberal. Southwest Kansas Miracle Ear, isn't it time for you to hear a better day? We'll take a quick break and come back with your second half of action in just a moment. This is high school basketball presented by Spike's Cafe right here on Dry River Radio.
You may not know this yet, but your weekend breakfast spot is about to be the same place you take the family out of an evening. That's right, we're talking about Golden Corral, the same buffet that serves steak, meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and everything else you love. Transforms on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings from 8 to 11 to the best breakfast buffet around. Omelet station, hash browns, breakfast casserole, waffles, cinnamon rolls, biscuits, and gravy. Oh man, I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. Of course, you can visit Golden Corral all week long, and you should. But if you really want to get your day going, you want to stop in for breakfast at Golden Corral Friday, Saturday, and Sunday morning, or go to goldencorral.com and order GC on the go anytime. Golden Corral, 1727 East Kansas Plaza in Garden City. Serving Southwest Kansas and the Panhandle since 1978, General Pest Control has had you covered when it comes to getting rid of bugs. Indoor, outdoor, rodents, termites, bed bugs, they truly take care of what bugs you. Schedule a free quote today on their website, gpcpest.com. Don't live with unwanted house guests any longer. Get General Pest Control to take care of you. General Pest Control is a proud supporter of area high school athletes. General Pest Control, we take care of what bugs you.
Advances in technology have made hearing a more fashionable thing. Gone are the big, bulky hearing aids of yesteryear, and in are more sleek, modern, and connected devices. Connect to your TV, your phone, and the world around you. If you are having trouble with hearing, then schedule a free hearing test at Miracle Ear of Southwest Kansas with convenient locations in Dodge City, Garden City, and Liberal. More and more people of all ages are starting their journey towards better hearing, and you can too. Visit miracle-ear.com today to schedule a free hearing test. Miracle Ear of Southwest Kansas. You deserve to hear a better day.
Increasing the lifespan of your well should be one of your top priorities. Calling Hydro Resources is the easy solution to do just that. Since the 1940s as Hinkle Drilling and 1999 as Hydro Resources, they have been providing groundwater service and solutions to ag producers, municipalities, and more. Whether it's well drilling and construction, pumping system design and installation, controls, pump services and maintenance, or well services and rehabilitation, Hydro Resources is the answer. Find out more information at hydroresources.com. With locations in Kansas, Colorado, New Mexico, and Texas, they have a wide service area, so let them help you with your groundwater needs today.
Sometimes there is no need to make a trip to the big city. After all, it is always better to shop local. There's no better place to do that than shopping at Bison Mercantile in Ashland. Bison Merc not only carries furniture and appliances, but also hunting and fishing supplies, other sporting goods, electronics, and more. So whether you're looking for a new bed or a new fishing pole, Bison Mercantile has what you need. So stop and see them at their location in Ashland. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 6 and Saturday 9 to 3. See them online at bisonmerc.com.
First National Bank in Cimarron is more than just ATMs and checking accounts. First National Bank also offers online banking with bill pay, savings accounts, IRAs, CDs, safe deposit boxes, debit cards, and an experienced loan department, specializing in agriculture, commercial, personal, home mortgages, and refinancing loans. See them in Cimarron and Ingalls, or visit them at www.fnbcimarron.com. First National Bank in Cimarron and Ingalls, serving our community since 1929. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
25-24 our score as we start the second half of play. It'll be the Ingalls Lady Bulldogs who get the ball to start the second half with the lead by 1. Ingalls and Ashland, a couple of pretty good teams from the Southern Plains Iroquois League that is usually a pretty good basketball league. It's Meade and South Gray, Ashland, Ingalls, all pretty good. Here's a pass inside. It's tipped away, and it is off of Boggs of Ashland, so it'll stay with Ingalls. Simon out there, as well as Steinmetz, Gersberger, Schmeckley, and Averhoff for Ingalls. They get it into Schmeckley, and she puts it up and in. So Schmeckley with the bucket. Extends the lead to 3 for the Lady Bulldogs. Walker will feed it to Harris. It's Walker, Harris, Siniceros, Grigsby, and Boggs out there for Ashland, and Harris with the bucket. She's got 10 now as Ashland strikes back, and now the Blue Jays with a steal on the other end. So they got a chance to retake the lead here. 27-26, feed inside. Walker puts up a shot. It rolls off. Oh, man. And the rebound to the Bulldogs. Steinmetz will bring it up for Ingalls. And here's a foul as Steinmetz going to get fouled by Walker. And that'll be her third. First foul of the second half. 6:51 to play here in this third quarter. Ingalls with a 1-point lead. They'll feed it over. Gersberger throws up a shot. It's no good. Rebound on the backside. Averhoff puts it back up. No good. The rebound brought down by Boggs, and then Boggs is going to get tied up. And the alternating possession goes to the Lady Blue Jays. 6:40 to play third quarter. 27-26 Ingalls with the lead. Joey Dean in Ingalls, Kansas. We're courtside for this matchup. Been a fun one so far as that one's kicked by Steinmetz. So Siniceros will bring it out in front of her own bench. Mia, the senior. Gets it into Grigsby, over to Boggs, down to the far corner to Harris as Ashland works left to right. Try to long pass, it's knocked away. Ball's still loose. Siniceros scoops it over. They get it to Harris, now back out to Boggs. Boggs to Walker on the elbow. Kicks it over. Two-pointer from Harris is a little too long. Rebound saved by Siniceros, saved to Walker, and then she gets it to Harris, who tries to get it to Boggs, and Boggs can't get to it. And she goes in the backcourt. She's the first to touch it as Steinmetz and Schmeckley were right there to take advantage if she didn't. And it'll be an over and back call on the Lady Blue Jays. 6:03 to play in the quarter. They'll swing it around the perimeter. Here's Steinmetz. And I think they're going to get her for a travel. So a turnover from Ingalls, and we go back the other direction. Ashland with it. Trailing by 1, 5:58 to go in the quarter. Across the timeline we go. The ball fed near side to Siniceros. Skip pass over to Boggs. Boggs to Harris in the far corner. Back to Boggs on the wing. She dribbles out top. Skip pass near side. Siniceros going to work the baseline. Kisses it off the glass. No good. Harris put back up and good, and the foul. Molly Harris with 12 points, and she goes to the line for a 13th. Ashland retakes the lead. Gersberger called for the foul. That's her second. First one on Ingalls here in this quarter. Both teams with one foul, and Harris drills the free throw, and she's got 13, and the Blue Jays with a 2-point lead. Ingalls trying to get it across the timeline, and it's stolen away by Grigsby. She races the other direction, tries to feed it to Walker, who is cutting to the basket, but Walker is not Shaquille O'Neal, as that one was well over her head and out of bounds. Hayes will check back in for the Bulldogs as Simon checks out. And inbounding it will be Boggs from the baseline for the Blue Jays. They lead it by 2. And the inbound towards Siniceros is knocked out of bounds by Steinmetz. So it'll stay with Ashland as they'll take it out again. Boggs will get it in this time to Walker, over to Grigsby. Grigsby dribbles between her legs, now gets it over to Walker to Harris on the far wing. Harris drives, puts it off the glass too hard, gets her own rebound, gets it to Boggs, who throws up a shot, it's no good. Rebound knocked around, Gersberger comes up with it for Ingalls. She gets it out to Steinmetz, who will bring it across the timeline for the Lady Bulldogs. Fed over to Hayes, who drives, loses her footing, and she's going to get called for the travel as she fell down with the basketball. 5:05 to play third quarter. 29-27 in favor of Ashland. Ingalls led for a lot of the first half and led at halftime, but Ashland's come out firing here in the second half. Ashland was plagued by turnovers in the first half. Here's Siniceros, who gets it out top. They go feed into the lane to Walker. Kick back out. Harris for 3. Bingo! Molly Harris with another bucket. She's got 16 on the evening, and she's keeping Ashland in this one. Now a 3 on the other end. A little too short from Gersberger. The rebound to Harris. Harris will bring it up. The sophomore stops now, feeds it inside to Walker. Her shot is knocked away, and then fight for the rebound. And we'll have a foul, it looks like, on McKenna Boggs.
Foul called by number 4, McKenna Boggs, her second.
It's her second foul, and Ingalls will inbound it and face full court pressure here. The inbound goes all the way up to Schmeckley. Schmeckley spins. Little jumper from 6 feet is no good, but she is fouled by Harris. That'll be Molly Harris's second foul. And Schmeckley will go to the line. She's got 7 points. She's 1 of 2 from the line today.
Foul called on number 4, Molly Harris, her
And the first free throw well short by Schmeckley. She'll get one more. 5-point lead for the Lady Blue. I'm sorry, check that. They've only got 31 on the. No, there's 32. As the second free throw is up and good from Schmeckley. And makes it a 4-point game. Ashland with the ball now. Here's Siniceros on the block. She's fighting between two defenders, and they're going to call her for the travel as she tried to go up with it and then tried to spin around and feed it back out to Harris. And now wholesale changes again from the Lady Blue Jays. And looks like Stoudemire checking back in for Ingalls. So 5 new bodies for the Blue Jays, 1 for the Bulldogs. Crossover dribble at the timeline. And a drive by Schmeckley. Shot, nope. They're going to say a foul on the floor. And it'll be on Jocelyn Hazen. That'll be her first. So the freshman, who has 1 point, now has 1 foul as well. Stoudemire inbounds. They feed it back to her on the baseline. She throws up a shot. It's short. Rebound fought for between 2 Blue Jays. They realize they're on the same team and finally outlet the pass. Going the other way here is Reger. Reger comes near side to Galindo. Now they get it to Smith. Smith trying to go out top. It's saved from being a backcourt violation by Josie Boggs. Boggs now has it on the far side. She'll dribble out top. Working against Schmeckley. Picks up her dribble. Now she'll give it off to Galindo. And then a shot up, no good. Put back up and good from Jocelyn Hazen. The shot was from Reger from long distance, but Hazen right there to clean it up. Go to the other end. Shot up and no good from Averoff, and the rebound to the Lady Blue Jays. Ashland starting to take a little bit control here. 6-point lead, largest of the game for either team. And now the feed out, and the ball knocked into the backcourt, and who touched it first is the question. And it will be over and back on the Blue Jays. So ball will go to the Bulldogs here in the front court. Schmeckley with it. Fakes the pass inside. Now she drives, and lots of bodies hitting the floor. No call. And the rebound goes to Ashland. There's Galindo. And pass stolen away by Ingalls. Hayes puts up a shot. A little runner, no good. Fights for her own rebound. The ball knocked out of bounds off of Hazen. And it'll stay with the Ingalls Bulldogs. So Stoudemire will inbound it from the far side. She'll get it to Hayes, who busts a 3 off the back of the iron, then off the top of the backboard. And no good. 2:23 to go, third quarter, 34-28 Ashland. Lady Blue Jays with the basketball, moving from left to right. And we're going to have a foul here on Schmeckley. Check that. No, it's an offensive foul on Jocelyn Hazen. That's her second, and it gives the ball back to Ingalls. Stoudemire fires the pass up, and they weren't quite ready, I don't think. There's an offensive foul. It was 5 fouls on Ashland, but it was an offensive foul. So Stoudemire will inbound it now to Averoff, who gets it to Schmeckley, puts up a shot, a little too strong, rebound punched around, and coming up with it, it was Averoff, and then she gets tied up, and the possession arrow facing the Lady Bulldogs. 2:08 to go, third quarter. And be inbounded. They swing it around. Stoudemire for 3. No. Rebound to Hazen for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays have done a lot better job of boxing out and getting rebounds here in this second half. Pass inside, and it's knocked out of bounds by Averoff. They were trying to feed it into Brittany Reger. Kinley Simon checks back in as Lexi Averoff sits down for the Bulldogs. Feed it out top. And a jumper from the free throw line. No good from Boggs. Rebound tipped around, and eventually Hazen comes up with it. Jumper from inside the free throw line. She uses the bank and gets it home. So Jocelyn Hazen with another bucket. She's got 5 points in this one. And the largest lead of the game is now 8. 36-28, Blue Jays. There's Steinmetz out top. She'll feed it over on the far wing to Hayes, who's going to drive now, kick it near side to Simon. Over to Stoudemire. Stoudemire going to drive the lane, works around a couple of defenders, throws up a wild shot. It's no good. The rebound tipped around and come up with by Galindo of the Blue Jays. She tries to fire a pass inside to Hayes, and it's tipped out of bounds by the Bulldogs. Gersberger going to check back in as Stoudemire comes off. She's hobbling a little bit, nursing that knee injury. She's got a brace on her right knee. Here's the inbound to Smith. Smith with the ball on the near wing, feeds it out top now. As it goes to Boggs. Boggs over Galindo. Back to Boggs. Now baseline, they work it to Reger, and Reger steps on the baseline as she plows through Kinley Simon. No call on that, but she stepped on the baseline, so the Bulldogs will get the ball back. 50.6 to play in the quarter. Steinmetz with the basketball here. She gets it across the timeline. Being guarded very closely, and now a travel called. Didn't see that, but all right. 42.1 to go in the third quarter. So we'll go back to Ashland. Galindo, long jumper, 15-footer, no good. Rebound knocked out, and coming up with it is Boggs. And then Boggs is going to get fouled by Schmeckley. That is her first. Second one on the Bulldogs. Call was on the floor, so Ashland will take it out. 29 seconds to go in the quarter. Galindo over to Smith. Smith back out top to Boggs. Josie Boggs comes near side, and she travels. So traveling, that's the second time we've seen somebody travel on the bounce pass. I think they're coming to a sliding stop is what's happening. Across the timeline we go here. Out top to Simon. Simon feeds it near side. Step back three from Steinmetz. In and out, no good. And the rebound underneath to Reger for Ashland, and that will do it for the third quarter of play. Third quarter dominated by the Blue Jays. The starters coming back in for the fourth. They lead at 36-28. And we'll be back with your fourth quarter in just a moment right here on Dry River Radio.
Advances in technology have made hearing a more fashionable thing. Gone are the big, bulky hearing aids of yesteryear, and in are more sleek, modern, and connected devices. Connect to your TV, your phone, and the world around you. If you are having trouble with hearing, then schedule a free hearing test at Miracle Ear of Southwest Kansas with convenient locations in Dodge City, Garden City, and Liberal. More and more people of all ages are starting their journey towards better hearing, and you can too. Visit miracle-ear.com today to schedule a free hearing test. Miracle Ear of Southwest Kansas. You deserve to hear a better day.
Venture Foods in Ashland, Kansas is a proud supporter of the Ashland Blue Jays and wishes all the athletes the best of luck this season. Venture Foods has been the shopping destination in Clark County for generations, and they are proud to offer great products at reasonable prices with friendly hometown service. Venture Foods is open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Your next shopping trip should be at your hometown grocery store. Venture Foods, 803 Main Street in Ashland, Kansas.
Go to the fourth quarter of play. Ashland with the lead. Your fourth quarter brought to you by the Dodge City Toy Show. It's coming January 24th. Silver Star Hall in Dodge City. Make sure you get over there, check it out. Find out more information on the Dodge City Toy Show Facebook page. Here's a drive shot up, no good from Harris. Rebound knocked around. Walker comes up with it. She gets it up to Boggs, and McKenna Boggs is going to get called for the offensive foul as she was trying to work around and kick it back out. Boggs called for her third. Coach Snabel doesn't like the call at all over here, as he lets the official know about it. Sotomayor to full court pressure. She gets it into Schmeckley. Schmeckley across the timeline for the Bulldogs and then steps on the sideline and turns it back over. So the Blue Jays back with the basketball here. Across the timeline goes Grigsby. Now they feed it out top to Boggs. Boggs dribbles into the paint. At the free throw line, she turns around, gives it up to Mia Siniceros. Off the screen, puts up a shot. It's no good. Stoudemire with the rebound for Ingalls. She's quickly tied up. No, she's fouled. And I think they're going to get Boggs for this one, too. They will, and that's 4 on Boggs. So Boggs will come out, and Hazen will come in. And that messes up the 5-for-5 wholesale changes that the Blue Jays have been doing all game. Stoudemire with it in the backcourt, and she has it knocked away and stolen by Walker. Walker feeds it up to Grigsby, who lays it up. She is fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. And that foul going to be called on Schmeckley. That's her second. Today's game brought to you in part by Cimarron Foods. Make sure you shop local when you go to your next grocery run and visit Cimarron Foods. They also have the Substation, Chester's Chicken, and Hunt Brothers Pizza inside their doors. So when you need to solve that hunger, visit Cimarron Foods in Cimarron, Kansas. And thank you for shopping local. First free throw up and good. So is the second from Grigsby. So she hits them both, and it's now a 10-point lead for the Blue Jays. And then Steinmetz in the backcourt is going to get fouled by Walker. Check that. It's on Siniceros. That's her third. So Ingalls to inbound it again. They get it into Steinmetz. Full court pressure here. And they break the pressure, get it up to Gersberger. Gersberger going to drive. It's knocked away from her and stolen on the drive by Harris, who's had an incredible ball game. Harris feeds it up. It was a good feed to Walker. She couldn't handle it, and the ball goes out of bounds off her hands. And back to Ingalls. 6:51 to play in this one. It's a 10-point lead, 38-28 for Ashland. Gersberger has it across the timeline. She's quickly trapped. She'll get the ball over to Hayes, who dumps it off to Averhoff. Now out top to Steinmetz. Steinmetz dribbles with her left hand, comes near side. She's going to get bumped. Check that. No, it's going to be a lane violation on the Bulldogs before a foul. And it'll go back to Ashland. 6:37 to go in this ball game. Across the timeline we go. Feed it in the far corner to Harris. Harris out top now to Walker, comes near side. Three-pointer from Grigsby's way off, and it's caught by Gersberger underneath. She outlets it to Hayes, who steps on the sideline, and it'll go back to the Ashland Blue Jays, and a timeout going to be called by Ingalls. 6:19 to play in this ball game. 38-28 Ashland. This is high school basketball presented by Spike's Cafe on Dry River Radio.
Main Street Tees at 716 Main Street in Ashland, Kansas is a proud supporter of the Ashland Blue Jays. Main Street Tees offers screen printing, vinyl designs, banners, cups, shirts, and more. If you have something you want to brand, Main Street Tees can probably do it for you. Look them up on Facebook by searching for Main Street Tees or give them a call at 620-635-0950. Personalize your life with Main Street Tees in Ashland.
This game brought to you in part by Bison Mercantile. Big box stores don't always have what you need, and they aren't usually willing to get it for you. That's where Bison Mercantile in Ashland shines. Stop in and see their large selection of goods and see what real customer service is. Bison Mercantile in Ashland, Kansas, and online at bisonmerc.com. Looking at your graphic scoreboard, some other games going on today. Lakin is at Sublette. Kyle County's at Meade. Elkhart's at Goodwell, Oklahoma. Mineola hosting Setanta. Southwestern Heights at Spearville. Ulysses at Cimarron. Wakini Trigo at Hodgman County. And Buckland at South Gray on your graphic scoreboard. We'll try to get some score updates if we can. Here we've got a 10-point game. Ashland leads at 38-28 on the Ingalls Lady Bulldogs. Ashland with the basketball, moving from left to right. They come near side with it to Grigsby. She feeds it over to Siniceros. A 15-footer, and she got it. 6 points for Siniceros in this one. Ingalls breaks the press. They get it across. Hayes drives, puts up a shot. It's no good. Rebound tipped out. Grigsby with it. She feeds it all the way up to Walker, who kisses it off the glass and home. Jayla Walker now with 6, and the Blue Jays starting to run away with this one. Here's Schmeckley. Feeds it to Averhoff. Skip pass out top now to Steinmetz. Wanting to get it into Schmeckley. She does, and a foul going to be called. I think they're going to get Hazen for this one. It is on Hazen. There's the inbound, and Gersberger walked as she took a sidestep before she busted the 3. So after all that, so I forgot to update a couple of baskets there. After all that, the Bulldogs lose possession once again. There's a feed inside to Harris. She tries to feed it across the lane to Walker. It's stolen away. Here's Hayes. Gets it to Gersberger for 3. It's an air ball. Saved by Averoff to Gersberger, who puts up a shot. She is fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. 5:05 to play, 42-28 Ashland. Gersberger will go to the line. She's 1 of 1 from there on the day. That was when she hits this one. She got an and 1 earlier. Willow Gersberger has 8 off the bench. She'll be going for 9 here as Grigsby sits down, and coming in is Josie Boggs for Ashland. Second free throw up and good. 9 points for Willow Gersberger off the bench for Ingalls. Makes it 42-30. There's Boggs, gets it to Hazen. Jumper, got it. Jocelyn Hazen with 7 for the Blue Jays. So they get it across the timeline here. And it's fed up and knocked away by the Blue Jays as Harris got a hand in there to keep it away from Averoff. And on the inbound, Mia Siniceros with a steal. Siniceros races it the other direction here. Feeds it inside. Hazen, jumper, in and out, and back in again. Jocelyn Hazen with 9 points off the bench and a timeout called. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back in a moment. This is high school basketball presented by Spikes Cafe on Dry River Radio.
Venture Foods in Ashland, Kansas is a proud supporter of the Ashland Blue Jays and wishes all the athletes the best of luck this season. Venture Foods has been the shopping destination in Clark County for generations, and they are proud to offer great products at reasonable prices with friendly hometown service. Venture Foods is open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Your next shopping trip should be at your hometown grocery store. Venture Foods, 803 Main Street in Ashland, Kansas.
Ingalls the inbounded. Ashland's called off the full court press with a 16-point lead. So I forgot to add that last bucket. Here's a 3 and a bingo from Schmeckley. That's a big bucket for the Bulldogs. If they want to mount a comeback, they're going to need more of that. Cross-court pass here to Walker. Walker will dribble it back out to the perimeter. Now they feed it back inside to Hazen. Back out to Walker in the near corner. Walker goes out top to Boggs. Now over to Siniceros. Mia Siniceros dribbling with her right hand. Guarded closely by Steinmetz. Gives it off to get it to Walker again in the corner. Skip pass out to the free throw line to Harris, who feeds it in the corner. Siniceros for two, a long two, and it's no good, but a foul on the rebound. And it'll be on Ashland, it looks like. On Hazen.
Foul called on number 35.
That's 4 on Hazen. So Hazen and McKenna Boggs both have 4 for the Blue Jays. Set to check in is Jenna Smith. First free throw no good from Schmeckley, and if you're Ingalls, you got to have all these free points here. This is the fifth team foul on Ashland in this quarter, so free throws the rest of the way for the Bulldogs. 3:44 to play, 46-33 our score. Make it 46-34 as Schmeckley hits that one. Go the other direction now. Feed inside and back out as Smith gets it out, and they get it over to Harris. Harris with it and fighting against Schmeckley, and it's going to be a jump ball. And the alternating possession gives the ball back to the Ingalls Lady Bulldogs with 3:29 to play. They're down 12. They need a bucket here, and Siniceros almost with a steal. And the ball out of bounds, and it's going to be off of Steinmetz. So heads up defensive play by Siniceros gets Ashland the ball back. And feed it into the paint. Schmidt, her shot's partially blocked by Stoudemire. Coming up with it is Schmeckley. They feed it all the way up, and it's overthrown for Hayes. And it'll go back to Ashland with 3:19 to play. 12-point lead for the Lady Blue Jays. Walker to Siniceros. Siniceros trying to get it across the timeline. Gets back to Walker. Now up to Harris. Harris feeds into the paint, and it's stolen away by Hayes, and then it's knocked away from her by Schmidt. So Schmidt did a good job of keeping it from being a fast break for the Bulldogs. They push the ball up to Steinmetz. It's a little too long for her. It's knocked out of bounds off of her. And she gets up hobbling a little bit with 3:06 to play. And Ashland is taking control of this game here in the second half. Ingalls had the lead at halftime. Ashland took offense to that apparently. Looking to stay unbeaten and move to 6-0 are the Blue Jays. Here's the pass out top. Josie Boggs now to Siniceros. Now to Walker, who's just going to let the time tick away. Smith to Siniceros. Now back to Walker as they'll play keep away here with 2:40 to play in this ball game. Driving is Walker. She'll lay it up. Give her the bucket and the foul. Jayla Walker will go for the and one. She's 2 of 4 from the line tonight. Schmeckley picks up the foul. That's 3 on her. Just the second on the Bulldogs. Willow Grossberger comes back in as Steinmetz comes out. Free throw no good. Rebound tipped out. Schmeckley with it. She races to the other side. Gives it off now to Simon, who just checked in as well. Simon stops, hands it off to Stoudemire. Now feed inside. Schmeckley up off the glass, no good. But she'll go to the line to shoot two with 2:18 to play. 48-34 Ashland.
Foul called on number 12, Josie Boggs. Her second to the line, Jill Schmeckley.
Schmeckley misses the first one as it's short. She'll get one more. She's hit every other one. Going 3 of 7 so far. And hits this one, so she keeps the pattern going and a timeout called. 48-35, Ingalls trails Ashland with 2:18 to play in this one here in Ingalls. We'll be back in a moment. This is high school basketball presented by Spikes Cafe on Dry River Radio.
Main Street Tees at 716 Main Street in Ashland, Kansas is a proud supporter of the Ashland Blue Jays. Main Street Tees offers screen printing, vinyl designs, banners, cups, shirts, and more. If you have something you want to brand, Main Street Tees can probably do it for you. Look them up on Facebook by searching for Main Street Tees or give them a call at 620-635-0950. Personalize your life with Main Street Tees in Ashland.
2:18 to play in this ball game. Ashland leads at 48-35 on the Ingalls Lady Bulldogs. Ingalls just hit 1 of 2 from the line to make it a 13-point game, but they're going to have to hit some long-distance shots. They've only hit 1 3 so far in this ball. I'm sorry, they've hit. I was looking at the wrong sheet. They've hit 3 threes so far in this ball game. Stoudemire, Schmeckley, and Steinmetz have all hit threes. Out there is Averhoff, Stoudemire, Gersberger, Schmeckley, and Hayes. And on the inbound, a whistle and a foul as Steinmetz checking back in. It'll be delay of game on Ingalls. And so Steinmetz will come in. But a delay of game called on Ingalls on the inbound. So Steinmetz comes in. And now the inbound, and Walker's going to get fouled. They'll get Hayes with it. Just the third foul on Ingalls in this quarter. That's 4, though, on Hayes. There's the inbound to Walker in the backcourt. She's guided by Steinmetz this time. She gets it across the timeline. Walker off a screen will come near side. She dribbles it down on the baseline, lays it up and in. What a great job by Jayla Walker to work around the defenders and come up with the bucket. And now a steal. As my computer decided to mess up a little bit there. Siniceros going the other way. She's going to get fouled. Computer was trying to make me do double screen. I didn't want to go double screen. So Siniceros goes to the line to shoot 2. The foul was called on Steinmetz. That was her first. And the free throw up and good from Siniceros. Second free throw up and good. So Siniceros hits them both. And Ingalls will try to break the press here. 52-35. There's a jumper from the baseline, up and good. As Willow Gersberger has been huge off the bench for the Lady Bulldogs. Here's Walker on the other end. Crossover dribble, now gets it over to Harris. Harris will dribble it back out top, feeds it inside. What a pass from Harris, what a finish from Walker, and that's why this team's undefeated as the Lady Blue Jays extend their lead. 54-37, approaching a minute to play here. Gersberger has it knocked in the air. Stoudemire comes up with it though, back to Gersberger, feeds it inside to Schmeckley, who has it knocked away. Back out, Gersberger over to Hayes. Hayes will skip past it, near side to Stoudemire. Stoudemire will drive and get fouled. And I'll call it on the floor, but it doesn't matter. She'll go to the line to shoot 2 anyway. Call on Harris, that's her third. 47.5 to play in this game. Ashland's going to move to 6-0 on the season. Stick around as we'll have our General Pest Control post-game show, and then we'll take a quick break before we have the boys matchup coming up after that. First free throw up and good from Stoudemire, as is the second. So she hits them both. Makes it 54-39. Ashland across the timeline, 40 seconds to play. Walker will drive, and she'll get fouled by Hayes. That'll be 5 fouls, and Hayes just fouled out.
Foul call, number 2, Renna Hayes. Her fifth. Checking back in.
So she fouls out with 36.7 to play. And Simon will come in for her. To the line goes Walker. She makes the first one. Jayla Walker's had a really good game. Second one, also good. So both free throws good, and Ashland leads at 56-39. Under 30 seconds to play. Here's Gersberger for 3. It's an air ball, and it'll go out of bounds, and it'll go back to Ashland. And if they want to, they can take the air out of this one and dribble this out. Full court pressure from Ingalls. The Bulldogs aren't going to let them do that. They're going to force them to at least get across the timeline. The ball's thrown away. Siniceros comes up with it, though. She does get across the timeline, and then she tries passing it to Boggs, and it's knocked out of bounds and off of Ingalls, so it'll stay with Ashland with 16.5 to go here. The ball tipped on the inbound, but Smith comes up with it. She gets to Walker, who's just going to put it on her hip. Now she dribbles backwards. 10 seconds to play. Steinmetz will guard her a little bit. Now they give it off to Boggs, and Josie Boggs will hold it. And the Ingalls Bulldogs will fall to 3-3 on the season. The Ashland Blue Jays moved to 6-0 with a 56-39 win over the Ingalls Bulldogs. We'll take a break, come back with your General Pest Control postgame in just a moment. This is high school basketball presented by Spike's Cafe right here on Dry River Radio.
Venture Foods in Ashland, Kansas is a proud supporter of the Ashland Blue Jays and wishes all the athletes the best of luck this season. Venture Foods has been the shopping destination in Clark County for generations, and they are proud to offer great products at reasonable prices with friendly hometown service. Venture Foods is open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Your next shopping trip should be at your hometown grocery store. Venture Foods, 803 Main Street in Ashland, Kansas.
Main Street Tees at 716 Main Street in Ashland, Kansas is a proud supporter of the Ashland Blue Jays. Main Street Tees offers screen printing, vinyl designs, banners, cups, shirts, and more. If you have something you want to brand, Main Street Tees can probably do it for you. Look them up on Facebook by searching for Main Street Tees or give them a call at 620-635-0950. Personalize your life with Main Street Tees in Ashland.
Welcome to your General Pest Control post-game show as the Ashland Lady Blue Jays moved to 6-0 with a 56-39 victory over Ingalls. Don't let the bugs bug you. Take them out with General Pest Control. Bed bugs, roaches, spiders, all the creepy crawlies. They don't stand a chance against the professionals at General Pest Control. Visit gpcpest.com to get a free quote today. General Pest Control, they take care of what bugs you. Well, this was an interesting ball game. It was a very tight ball game in the first half. In fact, Ingalls got out to 4 and 6 point leads at certain points. They led by 1 at the half as Ashland just turned the ball over left and right in the first half. But whatever happened in the locker room at halftime, John Schnabel was able to get his girls to focus a little more in the second half, and they came out firing on all cylinders. They run away with this one and a 17-point victory over Ingalls, but this one was a lot closer than what the final score would indicate. Ingalls put up one heck of a fight, and defensively it just kind of felt like Ingalls kind of ran out of gas as we got along in the second half. It was very, very tough for them to play with that level of intensity defensively that they were playing with the entire first half. Looking at your post-game stats brought to you by AAA Pawn and Armory. Cash your paycheck at AAA Pawn and Armory. Get a free pawn buck and a 2-liter bottle of soda, plus shop their selection of musical equipment, tools, jewelry, ammo, and more. It is AAA Pawn and Armory. 132 West Kansas in Garden City. Scoring for the Ashland Blue Jays. 8 points for Cashley Grigsby, 14 for Jayla Walker, 8 for Mia Siniceros, 9 for Jocelyn Hazen, and 16 to lead all scorers from Molly Harris. For the Ingalls Lady Bulldogs, they got 11 from Willow Gersberger, 4 from Leah Steinmetz, 2 from Brenna Hayes, who fouled out with 30 seconds to go, 13 from Jill Schmeckley, 6 from Genesee Stoudemire, and 4 from Lexi Averhoff. So pretty good ball game for both sides. Like I said, it just kind of felt like Ingalls ran out of gas in that second half trying to defend a very, very talented Ashland team that subs 5 in and 5 out. So they have fresh legs constantly, and they just wear you down. And this is a very talented Ashland team, and they were able to wear down another talented team in the Ingalls Bulldogs. And that just tells you Ingalls at 3-3, right in the middle of the pack of the Southern Plains. That tells you how good this league is in girls basketball. As I mentioned earlier, Ashland at the top of the league at 6-0. Spearville came into the day 4-1, as did Buckland, Hodgman County, and South Gray, both 3-1. Ingalls now 3-3. Meade, Mineola, Kyle County were all 2-2. South Central 1-3. Satana 0-3, and Pawnee Heights 0-4 at the bottom of the league. But this is a 12-team league that is very, very good, especially in girls basketball over the years. Boys basketball, South Gray year in, year out has been outstanding. South Central has been very, very good. There's been times that Meade has been a force. Here of late, Kiowa County. Ingalls has shown up here and there. This is just overall a very, very good league in both girls and boys basketball. And so for Ashland to be able to pull away from Ingalls, it was a very tough ball game. They were able to get the victory tonight by a score of 56-39. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have your pregame show for the boys matchup, as it is Ashland and Ingalls in boys action. This is your Spikes Cafe game of the week. This is high school basketball presented by Spikes Cafe. It's not a game of the week when you do 2 different games on 2 different nights. So this is high school basketball presented by Spikes Cafe on Dry River Radio.
Venture Foods in Ashland, Kansas is a proud supporter of the Ashland Blue Jays and wishes all the athletes the best of luck this season. Venture Foods has been the shopping destination in Clark County for generations, and they are proud to offer great products at reasonable prices with friendly hometown service. Venture Foods is open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Your next shopping trip should be at your hometown grocery store. Venture Foods, 803 Main Street in Ashland, Kansas.
Main Street Tees at 716 Main Street in Ashland, Kansas is a proud supporter of the Ashland Blue Jays. Main Street Tees offers screen printing, vinyl designs, banners, cups, shirts, and more. If you have something you want to brand, Main Street Tees can probably do it for you. Look them up on Facebook by searching for Main Street Tees or give them a call at 620-635-0950. Personalize your life with Main Street Tees in Ashland.
Sportsmanship.
Sportsmanship.
Or sportsmanship.
Sportsmanship.
Sportsmanship. Sportsmanship.
Sportsmanship.
The Kansas State High School Activities Association, through its member schools, defines sportsmanship
Is those qualities of behavior
which are characterized by generosity and
genuine concern for others.
Sportsmanship Rule 52 addresses this by saying,
Win with character
and lose with dignity.
all actions for your school.
Not against your opponent.
let the players play, the coaches coach, the officials officiate, and fans enjoy the game. Remember, sportsmanship
Starts with me.
Starts with me.
Starts with me.
Starts with me.
Starts with me. Starts with me.
Starts with me.
Starts with me.
Starts with me.
Starts with me.
sportsmanship starts with me.
Hello everyone, this is Harrison again to tell you about Spike's Cafe. Spike's Cafe is the place you want to take your family for breakfast or lunch. Trust me, they even cater. So if you have a party, they will bring the food to you or their food truck to your event. Spike's Cafe is the best. My dad takes me a lot of places to eat, so I know what I'm talking about. Spike's Cafe is open Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And on some Fridays, they stay open until 8. So check out their Facebook page for specials or today's hours. Spike's Cafe, only in Ingalls, Kansas.
At Bank 7, they believe that if you help build a stronger community, you build a stronger bank. They're committed to acting with the highest level of integrity in everything they do and in every relationship with their customers. Whether you want a one-on-one relationship with your banker or 24/7 mobile banking access, Bank 7 in Montezuma or Copeland is there for you. For more info, visit bank7.com. Bank 7, their best investment is you. Member FDIC. Bank 7 is a proud supporter of the South Gray Rebels. Graph Inc. is your printing solution nationwide and the only place I do my printing business. Hello everyone, it's me, Joey Dean. When I need business cards, flyers, banners, or even just graphic design, I call on my friends at Graph Inc. They can print you pretty much anything and have it arrive at your door in short order. Scale tickets, carbon sheets, or whatever you need printed. The professionals at Graph Inc. will make sure that you're putting your best foot forward. They're a 24/7 printer too, so don't worry if it's 7 p.m. on a Friday. They will still make sure you're taken care of. Find them online at gigc.us. The only place I trust for my printing needs is Graph Inc. If you need a place to cash your paycheck or are looking for a little extra cash, stop by AAA Pawn and Armory. AAA Pawn and Armory has a wide selection of slightly used items such as TVs, guitars, golf clubs, tools, jewelry, and more. They also have a large inventory of rifles, shotguns, and handguns, as well as ammo in stock. So whether you are looking for your next firearm, TV, or other item, or you just need to cash a check or pawn something for a little extra money, don't go anywhere but AAA Pawn and Armory, 132 West Kansas Avenue in Garden City. Shopping local is one of the most important aspects of small town living. If you don't support local businesses, they simply can't survive. Cimarron Foods invites you to shop local the next time you need to get groceries. Or if you're thinking about a quicker meal that you don't have to cook yourself, they have the Substation, Hunt Brothers Pizza, and Chester's Chicken all inside their doors. So when you see the pantries a little bare, or your stomach is grumbling for something right away, visit Cimarron Foods on Highway 400 in Cimarron, Kansas. Find them on Facebook by searching for Cimarron Foods. Cimarron Foods thanks you for shopping local. The Dodge City Toy Show returns January 24, 2026 from 9 to 3 at the Silver Star Hall. Come see the collection of custom toys, cast iron, pedal toys, Hot Wheels, farm toys, trains, and more. From vintage to modern, you're sure to find something for everyone. You might even come across that toy from your childhood that brought you so much joy. Find out more information by searching for the Dodge City Toy Show on Facebook. January 24th, 2026, the Dodge City Toy Show returns from 9 to 3 at the Silver Star Hall, 800 West Front View in Dodge City. You may not know this yet, but your weekend breakfast spot is about to be the same place you take the family out of an evening. That's right, we're talking about Golden Corral, the same buffet that serves steak, meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and everything else you love. Transforms on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings from 8 to 11 to the best breakfast buffet around. Omelet station, hash browns, breakfast casserole, waffles, cinnamon rolls, biscuits, and gravy. Oh man, I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. Of course, you can visit Golden Corral all week long, and you should. But if you really want to get your day going, you want to stop in for breakfast at Golden Corral Friday, Saturday, and Sunday morning, or go to goldencorral.com and order GC on the go anytime. Golden Corral, 1727 East Kansas Plaza in Garden City. Serving Southwest Kansas and the Panhandle since 1978, General Pest Control has had you covered when it comes to getting rid of bugs. Indoor, outdoor, rodents, termites, bed bugs, they truly take care of what bugs you. Schedule a free quote today on their website, gpcpest.com. Don't live with unwanted house guests any longer. Get General Pest Control to take care of you. General Pest Control is a proud supporter of area high school athletes. General Pest Control, we take care of what bugs you.
Advances in technology have made hearing a more fashionable thing. Gone are the big, bulky hearing aids of yesteryear, and in are more sleek, modern, and connected devices. Connect to your TV, your phone, and the world around you. If you are having trouble with hearing, then schedule a free hearing test at Miracle Ear of Southwest Kansas with convenient locations in Dodge City, Garden City, and Liberal. More and more people of all ages are starting their journey towards better hearing, and you can too. Visit miracle-ear.com today to schedule a free hearing test. Miracle Ear of Southwest Kansas. You deserve to hear a better day.
Increasing the lifespan of your well should be one of your top priorities. Calling Hydro Resources is the easy solution to do just that. Since the 1940s as Hinkle Drilling and 1999 as Hydro Resources, they have been providing groundwater service and solutions to ag producers, municipalities, and more. Whether it's well drilling and construction, pumping system design and installation, controls, pump services and maintenance, or well services and rehabilitation, Hydro Resources is the answer. Find out more information at hydroresources.com. With locations in Kansas, Colorado, New Mexico, and Texas, they have a wide service area, so let them help you with your groundwater needs today.
Sometimes there is no need to make a trip to the big city. After all, it is always better to shop local. There's no better place to do that than shopping at Bison Mercantile in Ashland. Bison Merc not only carries furniture and appliances, but also hunting and fishing supplies, other sporting goods, electronics, and more. So whether you're looking for a new bed or a new fishing pole, Bison Mercantile has what you need. So stop and see them at their location in Ashland. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 6 and Saturday 9 to 3. See them online at bisonmerc.com.
First National Bank in Cimarron is more than just ATMs and checking accounts. First National Bank also offers online banking with bill pay, savings accounts, IRAs, CDs, safe deposit boxes, debit cards, and an experienced loan department, specializing in agriculture, commercial, personal, home mortgages, and refinancing loans. See them in Cimarron and Ingalls, or visit them at www.fnbcimarron.com. First National Bank in Cimarron and Ingalls, serving our community since 1929. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Kansas. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Main Street Tees at 716 Main Street in Ashland, Kansas is a proud supporter of the Ashland Blue Jays. Main Street Tees offers screen printing, vinyl designs, banners, cups, shirts, and more. If you have something you want to brand, Main Street Tees can probably do it for you. Look them up on Facebook by searching for Main Street Tees or give them a call at 620-635-0950. Personalize your life with Main Street Tees in Ashland.
Venture Foods in Ashland, Kansas is a proud supporter of the Ashland Blue Jays and wishes all the athletes the best of luck this season. Venture Foods has been the shopping destination in Clark County for generations, and they are proud to offer great products at reasonable prices with friendly hometown service. Venture Foods is open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Your next shopping trip should be at your hometown grocery store. Venture Foods, 803 Main Street in Ashland, Kansas.
Welcome back to Ingalls as we get ready for the boys matchup between Ashland and Ingalls here in your Bank 7 Montezuma pregame show with all the amenities of a big city bank with the customer service, though, of a small town. Bank 7 in Montezuma and Copeland is the best of both worlds. Stop in and see them today about your banking needs or visit them online at bank7.com. Well, the Ashland Blue Jays come into this one 1-4 on the year. Ingalls, the flip of that, 4-1 on the season. We'll see who is going to come out on top here in this matchup. We saw the undefeated Ashland Lady Jays win in Game 1 as we look at your graphic scoreboard. So the Lady Jays get the job done in Game 1. We'll see if the boys for Ashland can follow suit or if the better records prevail. Theme continues throughout this evening. Looking at some other games going on around Southwest Kansas, some matchups tonight. Lakin is at Sublette, Kiowa County's at Meade. Goodwell, Oklahoma plays host to Elkhart. Satanta is at Mineola. Spearville hosts Southwestern Heights. That's a long drive for Southwestern Heights on a Tuesday night. Ulysses is at Cimarron. Wakini Trigo and Hodgman County, and South Gray playing host to Buckland. That is a look at your graphic scoreboard. Your 24/7 experience printer nationwide is Graph Inc. There's nobody else I trust for all my printing needs. They are easy to work with and very affordable. Plus, your order will arrive at your door in a timely manner. Visit gigc.us for more information. For all your printing needs, visit my friends at Graph Inc. So that is a look at your Graph Inc. scoreboard here in your Bank 7 Montezuma pregame show. Ingalls and Ashland about to lock horns here in boys action. Let's look at your starters for this ball game for the Ingalls Bulldogs. It'll be junior Logan Simon, junior Irvin Ruiz, junior Keegan Northern, junior Jackson Combs, and junior Jesse Allen. Sophomore Dakota Scheffelbein is out with an injury. Ashland will start sophomore Ryan Stebbins, junior Ethan Beschert, sophomore Ethan Bates, sophomore Kason Eisenbart, and Garrett Landis, who is a junior. I didn't finish writing that down, I guess, but junior Garrett Landis. No seniors on the roster for the Ashland Blue Jays. This is a young team led by their 3-4 juniors, and two of those juniors are getting the start tonight. So young team, not a very deep bench either, just 10 players on the active roster for the Blue Jays, whereas Ingalls has, 17 active for tonight. Only 12 active for the game, but 17 on their roster in its entirety. So that is a look at your starting lineups for this ball game, brought to you by Hydro Resources, serving Kansas, Texas, New Mexico, Colorado, and points in between. Hydro Resources is there to help you with all your groundwater needs. Visit them online at hydroresources.com for more information. Hydro Resources is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. We'll take a break, come back with the start of this ball game. This is the high school basketball presented by Spike's Cafe right here on Dry River Radio.
Serving Southwest Kansas and the Panhandle since 1978, General Pest Control has had you covered when it comes to getting rid of bugs. Indoor, outdoor, rodents, termites, bed bugs, they truly take care of what bugs you. Schedule a free quote today on their website, gpcpest.com. Don't live with unwanted house guests any longer. Get General Pest Control to take care of you. General Pest Control is a proud supporter of area high school athletes. General Pest Control, we take care of what bugs you. The Dodge City Toy Show returns January 24th, 2026 from 9 to 3 at the Silver Star Hall. Come see the collection of custom toys, cast iron, pedal toys, Hot Wheels, farm toys, trains, and more. From vintage to modern, you're sure to find something for everyone. You might even come across that toy from your childhood that brought you so much joy. Find out more information by searching for the Dodge City Toy Show on Facebook. January 24th, 2026, the Dodge City Toy Show returns from 9 to 3 at the Silver Star Hall, 800 West Front View in Dodge City.
Sometimes there is no need to make a trip to the big city. After all, it is always better to shop local. There's no better place to do that than shopping at Bison Mercantile in Ashland. Bison Merc not only carries furniture and appliances, but also hunting and fishing supplies, other sporting goods, electronics, and more. So whether you're looking for a new bed or a new fishing pole, Bison Mercantile has what you need. So stop and see them at their location in Ashland. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 6 and Saturday 9 to 3. See them online at bisonmerc.com.
Hello everyone, this is Harrison again to tell you about Spike's Cafe. Spike's Cafe is the place you want to take your family for breakfast or lunch. Trust me, they even cater. So if you have a party, they will bring the food to you or their food truck to your event. Spike's Cafe is the best. My dad takes me a lot of places to eat, so I know what I'm talking about. Spike's Cafe is open Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And on some Fridays, they stay open until 8. So check out their Facebook page for specials or today's hours. Spike's Cafe, only in Ingalls, Kansas.
Graph Inc. is your printing solution nationwide and the only place I do my printing business. Hello everyone, it's me, Joey Dean. When I need business cards, flyers, banners, or even just graphic design, I call on my friends at Graph Inc. They can print you pretty much anything and have it arrive at your door in short order. Scale tickets, carbon sheets, or whatever you need printed. The professionals at Graph Inc. will make sure that you're putting your best foot forward. They're a 24/7 printer too, so don't worry if it's 7 p.m. on a Friday. They will still make sure you're taken care of. Find them online at gigc.us. The only place I trust for my printing needs is Graph Inc. At Bank 7, they believe that if you help build a stronger community, you build a stronger bank. They're committed to acting with the highest level of integrity in everything they do and in every relationship with their customers. Whether you want a one-on-one relationship with your banker or 24/7 mobile banking access, Bank 7 in Montezuma or Copeland is there for you. For more info, visit bank7.com. Bank 7, their best investment is you. Member FDIC. Bank 7 is a proud supporter of the South Gray Rebels. You may not know this yet, but your weekend breakfast spot is about to be the same place you take the family out of an evening. That's right, we're talking about Golden Corral, the same buffet that serves steak, meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and everything else you love. Transforms on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings from 8 to 11 to the best breakfast buffet around. Omelet station, hash browns, breakfast casserole, waffles, cinnamon rolls, biscuits, and gravy. Oh man, I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. Of course, you can visit Golden Corral all week long, and you should. But if you really want to get your day going, you want to stop in for breakfast at Golden Corral Friday, Saturday, and Sunday morning, or go to goldencorral.com and order GC on the go anytime. Golden Corral, 1727 East Kansas Plaza in Garden City. If you need a place to cash your paycheck or are looking for a little extra cash, stop by AAA Pawn and Armory. AAA Pawn and Armory has a wide selection of slightly used items such as TVs, guitars, golf clubs, tools, jewelry, and more. They also have a large inventory of rifles, shotguns, and handguns, as well as ammo in stock. So whether you are looking for your next firearm, TV, or other item, or you just need to cash a check or pawn something for a little extra money, don't go anywhere but AAA Pawn and Armory, 132 West Kansas Avenue in Garden City.
Welcome back to Ingalls as we get ready for this boys matchup between Ashland and the Ingalls Bulldogs. The Bulldogs come in at 4-1 on the year, Ashland at 1-4. And we'll have our opening tip here at center court. Everybody a little bit taller than what the girls' game was, as it's Logan Simon jumping against Garrett Landis, and Landis will win the tip, as do the Ashland Blue Jays. And pressure in the backcourt immediately, trying to get it across his Stebbins. He's in trouble, and they finally get it over to Bates, who ends up throwing it away. No, they're going to say it was knocked out off of Ingalls. It was knocked out of his hands. So Ashland retains possession, but a frenetic opening there, and then a foul on the inbounds as Bates took the inbound, and he's going to get fouled by Jackson Combs. So that'll be his first foul. First foul of the ball game. And Ashland trying to get it in. Bates finally does in the backcourt to Eisenbart. Eisenbart will feed into the far corner. Now they go inside to Landis, who puts up a shot. It's no good. Rebound to Ruiz for Ingalls. Irvin Ruiz will toss it up to Logan Simon. Simon hands it to Ruiz. Back to Simon for three. In and out, no. And the rebound to Beschert for Ashland. No score here in the early going. 45 seconds gone by. Here's Bates at the free throw line. Stops, kicks it out to Eisenbart, and then a whistle and a travel called on Eisenbart. So we'll have a turnover. And it'll be Ingalls basketball. This Coach Lowther for the Bulldogs yelling out his plays right to the right of us here. Here's Ruiz, gonna drive, lays it up and in. First bucket of the game goes to Ingalls as Irvin Ruiz with the bucket. Bates gets it across to Eisenbart. Eisenbart has it knocked away. It's tipped around, and coming up with it is Combs for Ingalls. They pass it up, feed inside to Simon, and he puts it up and in, and it's 4-0 Ingalls. And a steal in the backcourt by the Bulldogs by Combs. He gets it over to Simon. Simon will kick it out to Allen. Over to Combs, now to Simon on the near wing as Ingalls works from right to left on your radio. 6:13 to go here in the first quarter. 4-0 in favor of the Bulldogs. Combs will hand it off now to Northern. Northern feeds it inside. Great feed to Allen, who puts it up and home. And it's 6-0 Ingalls. Here's Bates coming up the near side. He's going to get bumped by Ruiz. So Irvin Ruiz called for the foul, and that'll be his first. Second one on Ingalls. Both fouls in this game have gone against the Bulldogs. And they'll get the inbound in. They push it up, and jumper from the baseline by Landis is no good. And now the rebound goes to Ingalls. Ruiz will get it up to Simon. Comes near side to Allen. Allen, Ruiz off a screen, gives it to him at the top of the key. He spins at the free throw line, now kicks it back out. A drive here from Northern, and a foul from behind is going to be called on Kason Eisenbart. It'll be the first foul of the game on the Blue Jays. 5:29 to go here in the first quarter. Ruiz with it on the near side. He goes out top to Allen. Free throw line to Northern. Back out. Simon for three. In and out, no. Landis with the rebound for Ashland. Blue Jays yet to get on the board. Going to try to do that with this possession, but trap in the backcourt. It's tipped around, and Ruiz with a steal. Ruiz, turnaround jumper, got it. Irvin Ruiz with 4 in the early going, and it's 8-0, and a timeout going to be called up by the Ashland bench. 5 minutes to go in this first quarter. We'll keep it right here. No, it's a full timeout. We'll take a break. We'll be back in a moment on Dry River Radio.
Venture Foods in Ashland, Kansas is a proud supporter of the Ashland Blue Jays and wishes all the athletes the best of luck this season. Venture Foods has been the shopping destination in Clark County for generations, and they are proud to offer great products at reasonable prices with friendly hometown service. Venture Foods is open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Your next shopping trip should be at your hometown grocery store. Venture Foods, 803 Main Street in Ashland, Kansas.
Main Street Tees at 716 Main Street in Ashland, Kansas is a proud supporter of the Ashland Blue Jays. Main Street Tees offers screen printing, vinyl designs, banners, cups, shirts, and more. If you have something you want to brand, Main Street Tees can probably do it for you. Look them up on Facebook by searching for Main Street Tees or give them a call at 620-635-0950. Personalize your life with Main Street Tees in Ashland.
Blue Jays break the press, get it across the timeline. Here's Ethan Bates with it. Bates Going to dribble on the near wing. Gets it to the free throw line to Ethan Beschert, who tries to feed it inside to Landis. It goes out of bounds off Landis and back to the Ingalls Bulldogs. 4:42 to go in this first quarter. 8-0 in favor of Ingalls as the Bulldogs have taken control early. Normally you see teams with matching colored shoes, things like that. Neither of these teams rocking matching colors at all. As a whistle and a travel call send us the other direction. As Ruiz has green, reminds me of the slime from Nickelodeon green shoes for Ingalls, as Bates has it at the timeline, gets it over to Landis. Landis with pink and light blue shoes. Here's a three from Bates. Bingo! Ethan Bates with the tray for the Blue Jays, and they get on the board. Feed inside, driving is Simon. He goes up and he is fouled. And the foul gonna go against Beschert.
Foul called on number 2, Ethan Beschert, his first, team second. Logan Simon, the line.
But you got kind of a reddish orange shoe from Reese Frick of Ingalls, but he's got the green that matches him, and I think him and Ruiz, they have matching shoes and shoelaces, because he's got the green of Reese's shoes and Reese has the color shoelaces of his shoes. That shot misses, so both free throws no good, and Ashland has the rebound, but it's stolen away, and driving and putting up a shot is Ruiz. He's going to get fouled. So Eisenbart called for the foul. He's picked up 2 now. Then you got pink shoes from a couple of Ashland guys. So that free throw up and good from Ruiz. One of the things I remember though when I played basketball in high school is that was the thing. Yeah, everybody got the same kicks. Ruiz to shoot the second one. He got that one too. And it's 10-3 in favor of Ingalls. And pressure again, and a foul going to be called, this time on Jackson Combs.
Call on number 22, Jackson Combs.
So Combs called for the foul. That's his second. And coming out for Ingalls is Combs. As working across the timeline here, Landis has it knocked toward the out of bounds, saved by Ruiz. Almost took out our camera here. Was trying to save the camera. Pass inside, shot no good. Rebound on the floor, and it's going to be a jump ball, it looks like. As tying it up was Keegan Northern. It'll be Ingalls basketball. Jesse Allen inbounded as he just came back in. Ingalls leads it 10-3. Across the timeline goes Ruiz. They feed it inside, looking for Northern, and it goes out of bounds off his hands. And Ashland will inbound it. Stebbins will give it off to Bates. Now back to Stebbins. Across the timeline they go. And they'll get it up to Garcia, who just checked in for the Blue Jays. Carlos Garcia gets it over. A jumper from just inside the three-point line from Beschert is no good. And the rebound goes to the Bulldogs. Quickly going the other way. Losing control of the basketball was Simon. Diving on it was Allen, and it's going to be another jump ball, and this time it'll go to the Ashland Blue Jays.
Jump ball possession, Ashland.
With 2:39 to go here in this first quarter. They inbound it to Bates. who gets it up to Stebbins, breaking the press. And then a whistle and a foul called on the Bulldogs. And it'll be Logan Simon who picks up the foul. It's his first. It's 4 now on the Bulldogs here in this first quarter. And a new Bulldog just checked in. That is Ezra Wilkinson. There's Landis with it. Jumper just inside the three-point line. He got it. And the Bulldogs, the Blue Jays cut down to 10-5. Landis' first bucket of the game. Ruiz will work it around. Driving is Northern, works between a couple of defenders. Can't get the shot to go, though. Landis with the rebound. He's going to get tied up. And it'll be Ingalls basketball. There's the inbound. Logan Simon out top for 3. Off the back of the iron, no good. The rebound brought down by Stebbins, and then he's going to get tied up by Ruiz. But it'll be Ashland ball on the alternating possession. A lot of jump balls here in this first quarter. 10-5. Ingalls with the lead on Ashland. 2 minutes to go here in this first quarter. And a foul right in front of us as Keegan Northern going to get dinged for the foul. And that is 5 on the Bulldogs, so free throws. Be free throws for the Blue Jays. First quarter is brought to you by Miracle Ear. Hearing better isn't just for the older generation. People of all ages can get discreet hearing aids. Set up a free quote today at Southwest Kansas Miracle Ear with locations in Dodge City, Garden City, and Liberal. Southwest Kansas Miracle Ear. Isn't it time for you to hear a better day? First free throw, no good from Ryan Stebbins. We'll get one more. And he misses this one as well. And then on the rebound, the ball knocked out of bounds off of Logan Simon, so it'll stay with the Blue Jays underneath their own underneath the basket here. 1:57 to go in the quarter. Triggering it in is Bates. He's got to get it in, and he just does in time to Beshard, who spins, and on the spin he traveled. And it'll be a turnover. Checking in for the for the Blue Jays is Ruben Quintana as Beshard checks out. $1:50 to play in the quarter. Still 10-5 Ingalls. Ingalls jumped out to an 8-0 lead, but kind of been stymied since. Northern kicks it out to Ruiz. Ruiz goes to the top of the key to Allen. Now over to Simon. He's going to drive into the lane. Gets by one defender. Up over Landis. Puts up a shot. It's too strong. Allen with the rebound, though. Northern with it. Now in the far corner. Kicks it back out. A three-pointer. No good from Wilkinson. And a rebound is a jump ball. Go figure. And it'll stay with Ingalls. 1:20 to go in the quarter. Ezra Wilkinson, the freshman, shot that three-pointer like he meant business. Get it into Ruiz. Now over to Allen. Free throw line Northern, who's immediately tied up by Bates. And it'll go to Ashland. 1:16 to go here in the first quarter. 10-5 Ingalls. There's the inbound. Quintana will bring it up. Stops just before the timeline. Now he's in trouble. He gives it off. Now he gives it off to Quintana. That was Garcia who gave it to Quintana. Quintana stepped on the baseline. On the sideline. And it'll be Ingalls' ball again. Reese Frick checks back in as Allen sits down for the Bulldogs. They'll inbound it to Ruiz, who will walk it across the timeline. Ruiz gives it to Northern. Northern will hand it off to Frick, who gives it back to Ruiz. 55 seconds to go in the quarter. Top of the key is Ruiz. Comes near side to Northern, who's going to drive. He's going to get a little push foul. And it'll be on Ruben Quintana. That's his first. 4 on the Blue Jays in the quarter. Northern will trigger it in for the Bulldogs. Ruiz in the backcourt. They'll just throw it into him. He'll walk it up. Goes to Reese Frick on the near wing. Hands it off to Keegan Northern. Northern crossover dribble. Now he feeds it inside to Simon, who goes up with it. He's going to get fouled. And he will go to the line to shoot 2, where he's already 0 for 2.
Foul call on number 1, Ryan Stebbins.
Ryan Stebbins called for the foul.
Line shooting 2, Logan Simon.
Simon's first free throw, good. We'll get one more here. Second one, also good. 12-5 Ingalls. Quintana in the backcourt, and he's going to get called for a travel. So it'll go back to Ingalls. 34.7 to go here in this first quarter. Excuse me. There's Simon with it. Feeds it across the lane to Northern, who goes up. He has his shot blocked, but he's fouled as it's going to be called on Garrett Landis. That's his first. And Northern will go to the line to shoot 2. Set to check in is Simon Regier for Ashland. Free throw no good from Northern.
Into the game for Ashland, number 5, Simon Regier.
Now we have a question here. As number 5, Simon Regier, who's not on the roster for Ashland when they put him in the book. And so they'll go ahead and just add him in. Northern will get one more free throw. As Regier will have the technical foul here. So first they'll have the free throw for Northern as they clear everybody off the lane. And he hits a free throw. And everybody's giving him love for it.
To the line, number 2, Logan Simon.
So Logan Simon will go to the line. He's 2 for 2. And he misses the first one. Northern was 1 for 4 now after hitting the one. And the second technical also misses. So 13-5. And Ingalls will have possession. Check that. Yeah, Ingalls will have the possession after the technical. There's a feed near side to Wilkinson. They get it over to Simon, who's going to drive, and he lays it up and in. That makes it a 10-point lead for the Bulldogs. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. In the backcourt is Garcia. Garcia's going to give it off near side to Bates, who loses control of it. It's taken away, and a timeout called by Ingalls. And Ingalls is trying to get more time on the clock here, as they're gonna lose that appeal. 0.7 to go here in the quarter, and Ingalls takes the timeout as they regain possession of the basketball. We'll be back in a moment. This is High school basketball presented by Spike's Cafe on Dry River Radio.
Venture Foods in Ashland, Kansas is a proud supporter of the Ashland Blue Jays and wishes all the athletes the best of luck this season. Venture Foods has been the shopping destination in Clark County for generations, and they are proud to offer great products at reasonable prices with friendly hometown service. Venture Foods is open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Your next shopping trip should be at your hometown grocery store. Venture Foods, 803 Main Street in Ashland, Kansas.
.7 to go here in the first quarter of this one. Ingalls with a 10-point lead on Ashland. And they're going to have to catch and shoot here. Not enough time to do anything, really. They'll impound it. And there's Ruiz. And no, it's knocked away from him by Stebbins. And that'll end the first quarter. So Ingalls used their timeout to no avail. And we go to the second quarter with our score 15-5 in favor of Ingalls. We'll be back with the second quarter in a moment. High school basketball presented by Spike's Cafe on Dry River Radio.
Main Street Tees at 716 Main Street in Ashland, Kansas is a proud supporter of the Ashland Blue Jays. Main Street Tees offers screen printing, vinyl designs, banners, cups, shirts, and more. If you have something you want to brand, Main Street Tees can probably do it for you. Look them up on Facebook by searching for Main Street Tees or give them a call at 620-635-0950. Personalize your life with Main Street Tees in Ashland.
One quarter in the books. It's 15-5 in favor of Ingalls over the Ashland Blue Jays here in Ingalls, Kansas. Our first basketball game of the year here on Dry River Radio. As we start your second quarter, it's brought to you by Bison Mercantile. Big box stores don't always have what you need, and they aren't usually willing to get it for you. That's where Bison Mercantile in Ashland shines. Stop in and see their large selection of goods. See what real customer service is. Bison Mercantile in Ashland, Kansas, and online at bisonmerc.com. Well, it's been all Ingalls so far. See what the Bulldogs can do with the basketball to start the second quarter of play. Leading 15-5. Joey Dean with you, court side from Ingalls. Here's Ruiz. Gets a screen from Allen. Now he kicks it out to Frick. Back to Ruiz. Now they'll go out to Northern. And Northern and Simon are the other two that are out there on the floor for Ingalls. Here's Allen. Back to Simon on the near wing as Ingalls works from right to left on your radio. He dribbles to the free throw line. Spins, stops. Now kicks it out to Frick. Over to the far wing to Northern, who's going to make a move. Drive, lays it up and home. Keegan Northern with the bucket. And it's now a 12-point lead for the Bulldogs. Full court pressure again. They knock it away. Scramble for the basketball, and the Bulldogs come up with it as Frick comes up with it, and then a foul called on Stebbins. And that'll be the second one on Ryan Stebbins here in the ballgame. Garrett Landis will check back in as Simon Reger checks out for Ashland. Allen will inbound it to Ruiz in the backcourt. And they'll get across the timeline here. Get it to Nother on the near wing. Hands it off. Simon for three. Bingo! Logan Simon with the tray. Pressure again from Ingalls. Garcia will get it to Landis. It's Garcia, Landis, Bates, Quintana, and Stebbins out there for Ashland. Here's Garcia, hands it off to Landis, coming near side. Works it in the near corner. Feed inside to Stebbins, who puts it up and in. Good feed and nice finish by Ryan Stebbins, who has his first points of the game. Quickly on the other end are the Bulldogs. Changes coming for both teams here momentarily. Feed inside, Northern gets tied up. And a foul going to be called It's going to be on Carlos Garcia. That Allen comes out for Ingalls. As coming in for him is Ryland Smith. Kason Eisenbart checks in for Ashland. As they feed it to Frick out top here for Ingalls. Simon, almost another 3 opportunity. Said he drives into the paint, puts it up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Landis for Ashland. Now the ball in the backcourt. Eisenbart has it knocked away from him. And coming up with the basketball is Irvin Ruiz, who puts it up and in for Ingalls. So another basket for the Bulldogs. It's now 22-7. And a foul on the other end. And Keegan Northern going to get called for the foul. That's his second one on Ingalls here in the quarter. Ashland to inbound from the baseline. They get it to Stebbins. Stebbins over to Bates on the far wing. Bates out to Eisenbart. Dribbles over. Feeds it to Bates on the baseline. And then a foul going to be called on Ruiz underneath.
Foul called on number 3, Irvin.
That'll be his second on Ingalls, as Ezra Wilkinson checks back in for Ingalls. Keegan Northern will check out. They'll inbound it. Ashland will all the way into the backcourt to Beschert, and he gets across the timeline and a whistle. And Wilkinson going to get called for the hand check. And that'll be his first. 3 now on the Bulldogs in the quarter. 5:23 to play in this first half. There's the inbound to the backcourt to Eisenbart. Gets across the timeline. And he tries to pass it on the baseline, and he throws it away.
Number 4, Heston Christensen.
Heston Christensen checking in for Ingalls as Frick will sit down. Irvin Ruiz will stop at the timeline, get the play from his coach. Now bring it across. They go Wilkinson out top. Wilkinson, free throw line, kicks it out to Christensen, who goes over to Logan Simon. Simon on the far wing. Dribbles around. Now feeds it to Smith. Ryland Smith will give it off to Ruiz. Thought about the 3, didn't take it. Dribbles in, now tries kicking it out to Wilkinson, who's wide open for the tray. And he threw it wide of him and throws it away. So Ashland, and it goes off the hand of Stebbins on the inbound. Ruiz right there to scoop it up. He drives. Foul on the floor, they say. We'll see who they're going to call it on. It's going to be on Eisenbart. It's his second. Sorry, check that. It's apparently his third. Garcia checks back in for Ashland. Inbound to Ruiz, all the way out by the eye at midcourt. 4:35 to go in the first half. Wilkinson back to Ruiz out top. Waits for the screen here. Now he's going to drive, a little jump step, puts it up and in. Irvin Ruiz has 10 points so far. And the Bulldogs keep adding to it. Now trouble again for Ashland in the backcourt. They cannot figure out this press. Trapped at half court, it's stolen away. Ruiz with it. He'll get it to Wilkinson. Back to Ruiz, who puts it up and in. Great job by Wilkinson to go the extra pass. The freshman looks great out there for the Bulldogs. Come near side. Here's Garcia with it for Ashland. Garcia trying to get it across the timeline. Finally does. Gets it to Stebbins. Stebbins going to drive. Puts it up too hard. Rebound underneath for Ingalls by Heston Christensen. Logan Simon going the other way. He has it poked away from him. Now Garrett Landis wants to slow it down for the Blue Jays. It gives it off to Garcia. Wilkinson having none of that. He's going to trap with Ruiz at half court. Now a three-pointer. It's going to be short from Bates. Rebound to Wilkinson for Ingalls. Wilkinson will push it up. Ruiz underneath the basket all alone, lays it in. And a timeout by Ingalls. By Ashland, as Ingalls has now stretched it to 28-7. 3:24 to go in the first half. We'll be back in a moment. This is high school basketball presented by Spike's Cafe on Dry River Radio.
Venture Foods in Ashland, Kansas is a proud supporter of the Ashland Blue Jays and wishes all the athletes the best of luck this season. Venture Foods has been the shopping destination in Clark County for generations, and they are proud to offer great products at reasonable prices with friendly hometown service. Venture Foods is open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Your next shopping trip should be at your hometown grocery store. Venture Foods, 803 Main Street in Ashland, Kansas.
3:24 to go here in the first half. 28-7. Ingalls with the lead. Ashland going to try to work in the backcourt against, once again, a press. And get it in. There's Betcher with it. Comes near side to Garcia, over to Bates. Across the timeline they go. Bates with it. He's going to drive. Little teardrop runner, no good. And rebound underneath to Logan Simon. They push it up the floor quickly. Driving the baseline is Smith, and he puts it up and in. The freshman Rylan Smith with the bucket. Under 3 to play in the half. Makes it 30-7 now. Landis with it. Try to feed it up here. Baseline jumper from Bates is up and good. Bates has 5 of Ashland's 9 points. 30-9 our score. There's Simon with it on the far wing. He drives and has his pocket picked by Bates. Comes across the timeline. Bates in the near corner now. Looking inside, nobody was there, so he goes to Garcia. Garcia has it poked away from him. Landis will track it down in the backcourt. Landis will dribble to the free throw line. A little fadeaway jumper's no good, and a foul on the floor, they say. And it'll be on Reese Frick, his first. That's 4 on the Bulldogs. Quintana checks back in for Ashland, Allen for Ingalls. So there's only 4 fouls, not shooting yet. They get it into Landis. Landis will give it off to Garcia. Garcia trying to feed it into Landis, back out to Quintana. Quintana will drive, kick it out. Garcia for 3, no. Rebound underneath though by Quintana. He'll get it to Garcia on the perimeter. Gets it over to Beschert, who drives, puts it off the glass, no good. And Ethan Beschert will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul was called on Jesse Allen. That's his first. It's 5 now on Ingalls, so. Betchert. Up and good with his first free throw.
Number 4, Heston Christensen.
30-10. Heston Christensen checks back in for Ingalls. Beschert hits the second one. So 30-11 our score. Ingalls with the basketball and the lead. 1:40 to go in the first half. Allen gives it off to Smith, to Frick for 3. In and out, no. Rebound to Landis for Ashland. Landis will give it off to Garcia, working against Smith across the timeline, trying not to get trapped. Does get it to Landis, who's going to get fouled by Allen. And that'll send him to the free throw line. Allen is second. So Landis goes to the line. He's got 2 points tonight. First time at the line, though. Stick around at halftime. We'll have your Golden Corral halftime show. Look at stats from this first half. Is the first free throw no good from Garrett Landis. Second free throw is good, though. So it makes it 30-12 in favor of Ingalls. Here's Allen with it. Now gets it to Frick in the near corner. They go out top. Logan Simon spins, drives, goes between a couple of defenders, lays it up and in. Logan Simon's had a good first half for the Bulldogs. Pressure again. This time Ashland able to get it across the timeline. They get it to Quintana, who feeds it to Landis underneath. A little up and under layup off the glass is no good. The rebound is Simon and a foul called. And it'll be on Quintana is second. That's 4 on Ashland now with 55.2 to go in the half. Across the timeline go the Bulldogs. Allen with it on the near wing. Hand it off to Logan Simon. Simon crossover dribble, now backs his way to the free throw line. Trying to work his way in, throws up a shot, it's up and in. Another bucket for Logan Simon. Across the timeline go the Blue Jays. They get it to Beshard, up to Landis. Little fadeaway jumper, kiss it off the glass and home. Big bucket there from Garrett Landis. 34-14. 17 seconds to go here in the half. There's Frick. Gets it to Allen. Just hold out for one more shot, it looks like. Allen will set a screen here for Simon. Simon gonna drive, has it knocked away from him, gets it back, and a foul gonna be called, or a timeout. A timeout gonna be called by the bench here of Ingalls. We'll be back in a moment with the conclusion of the first half. This is high school basketball presented by Spike's Cafe on Dry River Radio.
Main Street Tees at 716 Main Street in Ashland, Kansas is a proud supporter of the Ashland Blue Jays. Main Street Tees offers screen printing, vinyl designs, banners, cups, shirts, and more. If you have something you want to brand, Main Street Tees can probably do it for you. Look them up on Facebook by searching for Main Street Tees or give them a call at 620-635-0950. Personalize your life with Main Street Tees in Ashland.
4.2 to go in this first half. 34-14. Ingalls with the lead and the basketball. Don't forget to join us on Friday right here again in Ingalls as South Gray comes to call it. A little rivalry action here in Gray County. South Gray making that long, arduous 17-mile journey north to face the Bulldogs. It's always fun when those two teams get together. We'll have that action right here on Dry River Radio live from Ingalls on Friday. As that'll conclude our basketball for 2025. Then we'll pick things back up with Ashland at Setanta on January the 6th. Here's the inbound. They're working around to Simon. Simon is going to dribble out the clock. He thought there was more time. He's frustrated with himself about it. 34-14 our score here at the half in favor of the Ingalls Bulldogs. We'll take a break, come back with your Golden Corral halftime in just a moment. This is high school basketball presented by Spike's Cafe on Dry River Radio.
Hello everyone, this is Harrison again to tell you about Spike's Cafe. Spike's Cafe is the place you want to take your family for breakfast or lunch. Trust me, they even cater. So if you have a party, they will bring the food to you or their food truck to your event. Spike's Cafe is the best. My dad takes me a lot of places to eat, so I know what I'm talking about. Spike's Cafe is open Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And on some Fridays, they stay open until 8. So check out their Facebook page for specials or today's hours. Spike's Cafe, only in Ingalls, Kansas.
At Bank 7, they believe that if you help build a stronger community, you build a stronger bank. They're committed to acting with the highest level of integrity in everything they do and in every relationship with their customers. Whether you want a one-on-one relationship with your banker or 24/7 mobile banking access, Bank 7 in Montezuma or Copeland is there for you. For more info, visit bank7.com. Bank 7, Their best investment is you. Member FDIC. Bank 7 is a proud supporter of the South Gray Rebels. Graph Inc. is your printing solution nationwide and the only place I do my printing business. Hello everyone, it's me, Joey Dean. When I need business cards, flyers, banners, or even just graphic design, I call my friends at Graph Inc. They can print you pretty much anything and have it arrive at your door in short order. Scale tickets, carbon sheets, or whatever you need printed. The professionals at Graph Inc. will make sure that you're putting your best foot forward. They're a 24/7 printer too, so don't worry if it's 7 p.m. on a Friday. They will still make sure you're taken care of. Find them online at gigc.us. The only place I trust for my printing needs is Graph Inc. If you need a place to cash your paycheck or are looking for a little extra cash, stop by AAA Pawn and Armory. AAA Pawn and Armory has a wide selection of slightly used items such as TVs, guitars, golf clubs, tools, jewelry, and more. They also have a large inventory of rifles, shotguns, and handguns, as well as ammo in stock. So whether you are looking for your next firearm, TV, or other item, or you just need to cash a check or pawn something for a little extra money, don't go anywhere but AAA Pawn and Armory, 132 West Kansas Avenue, in Garden City. Shopping local is one of the most important aspects of small town living. If you don't support local businesses, they simply can't survive. Cimarron Foods invites you to shop local the next time you need to get groceries. Or if you're thinking about a quicker meal that you don't have to cook yourself, they have the Substation, Hunt Brothers Pizza, and Chester's Chicken all inside their doors. So when you see the pantries a little bare, or your stomach is grumbling for something right away, visit Cimarron Foods on Highway 400 in Cimarron, Kansas. Find them on Facebook by searching for Cimarron Foods. Cimarron Foods thanks you for shopping local. The Dodge City Toy Show returns January 24, 2026 from 9 to 3 at the Silver Star Hall. Come see the collection of custom toys, cast iron, pedal toys, Hot Wheels, farm toys, trains, and more. From vintage to modern, you're sure to find something for everyone. You might even come across that toy from your childhood that brought you so much joy. Find out more information by searching for the Dodge City Toy Show on Facebook. January 24th, 2026, the Dodge City Toy Show returns from 9 to 3 at the Silver Star Hall, 800 West Front View in Dodge City.
Ingalls band playing here at halftime. They've got a lot to celebrate as they lead at 34-14 over the Ashland Blue Jays. This is your Golden Corral halftime show. Enjoy that home-cooked goodness at the buffet or at home. Get GC on the go. Now that office lunch just got a whole lot better. It's GC on the go from Golden Corral, 1727 East Kansas Plaza in Garden City. It was all Ingalls in that first half. They jumped to an 8-0 lead to start the game. They led 10-5 for a while, and then all of a sudden, boom, the full court pressure took its toll on the Ashland Blue Jays, and Ingalls is now out to a 20-point lead. Let's look at your scoring from that first half. As for Ashland, 2 points apiece from Ryan Stebbins and Ethan Beschert. 5 points from Ethan Bates and 5 points from Garrett Landis. For Ingalls, they got 2 points from Jesse Allen, 2 from Ryland Smith, 3 from Keegan Northern, 13 from Logan Simon, and leading all scorers with 14 points was Irvin Ruiz in that first half. First half stats brought to you by First National Bank. Serving Cimarron and Ingalls, First National Bank is there to serve you for all your banking needs. Visit them online at fnbcimarrononline.com or stop in and see them. That's First National Bank in Cimarron and Ingalls. 34-14 our score here at halftime. Big shout out, by the way, for our two sponsors joining us from Ashland just for this matchup. Venture Foods and Main Street Teas, a couple of Main Street businesses there in Ashland, Kansas. Go tell them thank you tomorrow. Go visit Ventures, go get a soda or something. I think they still got the pop machine in there, don't they? They used to anyway. Go get a soda or something or whatever there at Venture Foods and just pop on in and say thank you to the folks at Main Street Tees as well for being sponsors of tonight's game. We'll be back in a moment with your second half action. This is high school basketball presented by Spike's Cafe on Dry River Radio.
You may not know this yet, but your weekend breakfast spot is about to be the same place you take the family out of an evening. That's right, we're talking about Golden Corral, the same buffet that serves steak, meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and everything else you love. Transforms on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings from 8 to 11 to the best breakfast buffet around. Omelet station, hash browns, breakfast casserole, waffles, cinnamon rolls, biscuits, and gravy. Oh man, I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. Of course you can visit Golden Corral all week long, and you should. But if you really want to get your day going, you want to stop in for breakfast at Golden Corral Friday, Saturday, and Sunday morning. Or go to goldencorral.com and order GC on the go anytime. Golden Corral, 1727 East Kansas Plaza in Garden City. Serving Southwest Kansas and the Panhandle since 1978, General Pest Control has had you covered when it comes to getting rid of bugs. Indoor, outdoor, rodents, termites, bed bugs, they truly take care of what bugs you. Schedule a free quote today on their website, gpcpest.com. Don't live with unwanted house guests any longer. Get General Pest Control to take care of you. General Pest Control is a proud supporter of area high school athletes. General Pest Control, we take care of what bugs you.
Advances in technology have made hearing a more fashionable thing. Gone are the big, bulky hearing aids of yesteryear, and in are more sleek, modern, and connected devices. Connect to your TV, your phone, and the world around you. If you are having trouble with hearing, then schedule a free hearing test at Miracle Ear of Southwest Kansas with convenient locations in Dodge City, Garden City, and Liberal. More and more people of all ages are starting their journey towards better hearing, and you can too. Visit miracle-ear.com today to schedule a free hearing test. Miracle Ear of Southwest Kansas. You deserve to hear a better day.
Increasing the lifespan of your well should be one of your top priorities. Calling Hydro Resources is the easy solution to do just that. Since the 1940s as Hinkle Drilling and 1999 as Hydro Resources, they have been providing groundwater service and solutions to ag producers, municipalities, and more. Whether it's well drilling and construction, pumping system design and installation, controls, pump services and maintenance, or well services and rehabilitation, Hydro Resources is the answer. Find out more information at hydroresources.com. With locations in Kansas, Colorado, New Mexico, and Texas, they have a wide service area, so let them help you with your groundwater needs today.
Sometimes there is no need to make a trip to the big city. After all, it is always better to shop local. There's no better place to do that than shopping at Bison Mercantile in Ashland. Bison Merc not only carries furniture and appliances, but also hunting and fishing supplies, other sporting goods, electronics, and more. So whether you're looking for a new bed or a new fishing pole, Bison Mercantile has what you need. So stop and see them at their location in Ashland. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 6 and Saturday 9 to 3. See them online at bisonmerc.com.
First National Bank in Cimarron is more than just ATMs and checking accounts. First National Bank also offers online banking with bill pay, savings accounts, IRAs, CDs, safe deposit boxes, debit cards, and an experienced loan department, specializing in agriculture, commercial, personal, home mortgages, and refinancing loans. See them in Cimarron and Ingalls, or visit them at www.fnbcimarron.com. First National Bank in Cimarron and Ingalls, serving our community since 1929. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Start second half of action. Ingalls in control of this one. 34-14 our score as Ingalls leads the Ashland Blue Jays. Joey Dean courtside with you from Ingalls, Kansas. High school basketball presented by Spike's Cafe right here on Dry River Radio. So it'll be Bates, Eisenbart, Beschert, Stebbins and Landis out there for Ashland to start the second half. For Ingalls, it'll be Combs, Allen, Simon, Ruiz, and Nother. Ashland moving from right to left. Here's a three from Bates. It misses everything. Saved from going out of bounds by one of his teammates, but saved to Ruiz of Ingalls. Irvin Ruiz will swing it around the perimeter. Now Simon with it, hands it off to Northern. Free throw line. Northern looking for someone. He finds Ruiz on the near wing. Goes out top now to Combs. Over to Simon on the far wing. He's got Allen. Now he'll skip past it to Ruiz into the corner here. He'll go. Now back out to Ruiz, who has it out top of the key. We'll give it off to Simon. Ingalls just going to run their offense until a shot presents itself. There it is, as Logan Simon saw a lane, and he adds to his 13 first half points. He now has 15 to lead all scorers, and that one knocked out of bounds by Keegan Northern. So Ashland will inbound right in front of us here. Bates gets it into Eisenbart. Back to Bates now. Gets it into the front court. Bates will drive, jump stop, throws up a shot, no good. Landis putback doesn't go, gets his own rebound, goes back up with it. That one falls off as well, and Combs with the rebound for Ingalls. He'll give it off to Ruiz. Ruiz brings it up, he starts to drive, and then a foul called on the floor on Ethan Bates. That is his first foul of the second half. Northern into Simon, over to Combs on the elbow. Skips it over to Ruiz. Back out top now to Allen. Is everybody on the perimeter for Ingalls? Allen feeds it to the free throw line to Combs. Now over to Northern. Northern gets it over to Combs. To Simon on the near wing. Simon skip pass all the way across Ruiz. Works the baseline, goes up, gets fouled. And he is fouled by Landis, who actually had his glasses knocked off in the process. So he picks up his glasses, puts them back on. Ruiz will walk over to the free throw line. It's the second one on Garrett Landis. It's 2 fouls now on Ashland in the quarter. 6:19 to play. And the free throw up and good. Makes it 37-14 in favor of Ingalls. Second free throw coming. And it is also good. So Ruiz hits both of them. He's a perfect 4 for 4 from the line tonight. Here's Stebbins with it, trying to get it across the timeline, and he steps on the sideline. So it'll go back to Ingalls now. 6:14 to play in the quarter as they lead by 24. Ball inbounded. Ingalls has been pretty impressive so far tonight. Here's Ruiz. He's going to drive, feed it to Combs on the baseline. Back out top now at the top of the key to Simon. Sees an opening and he closes quickly, but he works around Beschert in between two defenders and lays it up and in. Logan Simon with 17 now. And Bates has his pocket picked from behind, but Keegan Northern was trying to tightrope the sideline going the other way, and he steps on the sideline. So they'll stay with Ashland here. Bates gets it into Stebbins. Pressure still from Ingalls. They get it up to Landis. Landis across the timeline to Eisenbart. Eisenbart going to drive to the free throw line, now flips it to Stebbins. Stebbins crossover, drives, gets his pocket picked, but Eisenbart comes up to loose ball. He drives, puts it up, give him the bucket and the foul. Jason Eisenbart has 3 fouls, but he played courageously there. And Ruiz picks up his 3rd foul. Eisenbart goes to the line to shoot 1. And he hits it. 4 points for Eisenbart. I'm sorry, 3 points for Eisenbart tonight. Across the timeline go the Bulldogs here. Leading 40-17. Simon over to Allen. Allen will hand it off to Keegan Northern. Northern will take a couple dribbles, pull up jumper, no good. Rebound pulled down by Landis and then knocked out of his hands. And off of Landis, they're going to say. Combs knocked it out of Landis' hands, and now they're going to say it was indeed off of Combs. And it'll be Ashland basketball. Ruiz will sit down for the Bulldogs. As the ball thrown away in the backcourt by Ashland. Frick checked in for Ruiz, by the way. And so the Bulldogs will inbound it next to their own bench. Between the bench and the concession stand over there. Just outside the doorway. Northern to inbound. And he gets it in. It's stolen away by Betchert. Betchert will get it over to Stebbins. Stebbins gonna drive. Baseline jumper. Rolls off. Rebound pulled down by Frick. Frick will give it to Northern. Northern across the timeline. Stops. Now he'll flip it out to Combs. Over to Simon on the far wing. Simon gives it off now to Frick. Back to Simon. Gets a screen here from Combs. Simon goes in the corner to Frick. Frick trying to feed it to Northern. It's tipped away and stolen by the Blue Jays. Bates with it now. Bates gives it off to Eisenbart. Trying to find somewhere to go with it, and he throws it away right in the hands of Logan Simon. Simon slips and crashes on the other end. And we're going to have a jump ball on the loose ball as Eisenbart got tied up. But Simon slipped and falls, and Ingalls gets it on the alternating possession with 4:05 to play in the third quarter. Leading 40-17. Here's a three-pointer, no, from Simon. Rebound is Stebbins, who dribbles it off his foot and out of bounds. It's been that kind of night tonight for the Ashland Blue Jays.
Checking in for Ashland, number 10, Giovanni Arrows.
Giovanni Arrows will check in for Beschert for Ashland. And they'll inbound it to Arrows. He gives it back to Bates, down to Eisenbart. Trying to break the pressure. They do. And get it up to Bates, who's going to drive. A foul on the floor, they're going to say. Bates hit the jumper, but the foul going to be on the floor on Reese Frick, his second. And both teams now with 2 fouls in the quarter. 3:51 to go in the third. Here's the inbound to Eisenbart, trying to get it to Arose, and Allen knocks it out of bounds for the Bulldogs. So Ashland will inbound in front of their own bench. Bates will get it into Eisenbart, and then a foul going to be called on Combs, and that's 3 on him. So he'll come out as Heston Christensen checks back in for the Bulldogs. 3:48 to play in the third. They get the ball inbounded to Landis, and he gets it knocked away from him by Allen, but he's fouled by Allen. That's his third now. And 4 on the Bulldogs in the quarter. Ashland will inbound again. They'll get it to Eisenbart. Thought about the 3. Now he's going to drive the baseline. He's fouled. This time Heston Christensen called for the foul. And that's 5 fouls now on Ingalls. 3 on this possession alone. And so Eisenbart will go to the line to shoot 2. Try to cut into this 23-point deficit. First free throw, no good, though. Eisenbart will get one more. He's 1 for 2 tonight at the line. Sophomore takes a couple dribbles, and he hits this one. Makes it 40-18, 3:40 to go here in this third quarter. Ingalls with the ball and the lead. Simon gonna dribble into the paint, now backs it back out. Gets it over to Keegan Northern on the far wing as Ingalls works left to right on your radio. They hand it off. Simon for 3. No, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 3. Saw a foul on a three-pointer in the girls' game, and she hit it and got the 4-point play. This time Simon misses, so he'll shoot 3. Foul called on Stebbins. That's his 3rd. First free throw rolls around and home for Logan Simon. Second free throw, good.
Into the game for Ashland, number 4, Ruben Quintana.
So Quintana comes in for Stebbins, who has 3 fouls. Quintana has 2 himself. And the 3rd free throw, good. So he hits all 3, and it's 43-18. Ashland in trouble again in the backcourt as there's pressure. Eisenbart picks up his dribble. Now he gets it over to Bates, to Landis across the timeline. Landis over to Bates. Now to Eisenbart, who will dribble out toward the top of the key. Now he drives, tries to split the defenders, does so, but he draws the foul. And picking up the foul for Ingalls is Heston Christensen. That's his 2nd. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout called.
30-second timeout.
3rd quarter of this ball game, by the way, is brought to you by Cimarron Foods. Shop local when you go to your next grocery run and visit Cimarron Foods. They also have the Substation, Chester's Chicken, and Hunt Brothers Pizza inside their doors. So when you need to solve that hunger, visit Cimarron Foods in Cimarron, Kansas, and thank you for shopping local. I was in there yesterday at Cimarron Foods. Be in there sometime again later this week. Got to get some video and also some groceries. I'm eating healthier, eating much healthier. So I find myself going to the grocery store a little more often to get lettuce and tomatoes and things. As I eat them pretty quickly. Eisenbart going to the line to shoot 2 here. One of my favorite stops is Cimarron Foods. Got some great deals. Download the app. I suggest you do that, as the first free throw is no good. Download their app, and weekly they have all sorts of deals and things you can get for free if you just spend $10. I got some flour the other day. That was fantastic. Second free throw also misses. Allen with the rebound for Ingalls. Bulldogs across the timeline. Here's Simon with it. Simon is going to take a couple dribbles and then get the ball stolen away by Arose. There's Eisenbart across the timeline. They work it to Landis. Over to Quintana. Now back around to Eisenbart, who hasn't knocked away, but Bates comes up with it. Bates to Arose. To Landis now. 2:25 to go in the quarter. They kick it out to Bates. Bates looking inside, nothing there, so he'll take a dribble. Now he'll give it to Quintana, who's streaking into the lane. Throws up a shot, it's no good. The rebound knocked around and knocked out of bounds by Landis. And it'll go to Ingalls with 2:16 to play in the 3rd quarter. 43-18 our score. Ezra Wilkinson checks in for Ingalls. Keegan Northern will bring it up for the Bulldogs. Feed it inside to Simon. Simon throws up a shot. It's no good, but he's fouled. No, it's not. They're going to call him for a travel. So a travel instead. Ashland with the ball, facing full court pressure. Bates somehow doesn't fall out of bounds. Keeps his feet, gets it across the timeline, over to Arose, off the glass and home. Giovanni Arose with the bucket. Now on the other end, Keegan Northern spins and deals his way in, and he hits the bucket. There's Quintana in the backcourt. Crossover dribble, now gives it off to Eisenbart, who's going to drive, and his shot is blocked by Simon. Quintana gets a loose ball. He's going to drive, dish it off, and a foul called Landis hit the shot after the whistle. Landis was all alone on the baseline, too. So Ingalls fortunate there. Foul called on Wilkinson in second. And that'll send Quintana to the line to shoot 2 for the Blue Jays. First free throw's no good. Ashland has not done well at the free throw line tonight. Rylan Smith checks in as coming out is Heston Christensen. Second free throw rolls around and home for Quintana. His first point of the game. That makes it 45-21. Minute 10 to go in the third quarter and a whistle on the far side. It'll be on Ashland. Kason Eisenberg, that's 4 on him. Very quick whistles all night long. Rieger checks back in for the Blue Jays. There's the feed into Smith, kicked out. Simon for 3. No. Rebound tipped around. Frick comes up with it somehow between 2 Blue Jays. Gets it to Nothern. Nothern in trouble. He's spinning in the lane. He walked, no call. They get it off to Wilkinson, and a lane violation on Nothern. .54 seconds to go. Here's Arrows with it across the timeline, and then he gets the ball kind of jammed up, and he walks with it. So we go the other way. 49.9 to go in the third quarter. Is the inbound to Wilkinson, who's going to bring it across the timeline for the for the Bulldogs. Northern hands it off. Simon, pump fake. Now he's going to drive, puts it up and in, and give him the foul.
Basket good by Logan Simon.
So Simon gets the bucket and the foul. Arrows picks up the foul.
Logan Simon to the line, shooting 1.
And one from Simon is nothing but net. And the Bulldogs extend their lead, and then a whistle in the backcourt. And another turnover for Ashland. I didn't see exactly what happened. Either way, Ingalls gets the ball back. A 3, no good. Frick comes down with the basketball along with Quintana. It's a jump ball, and it goes to Ashland. 34.4 to play in the third quarter. 27-point game. Got to learn how to do math. So pass over to Bates. Across the timeline they go. Feed it underneath, and the shot blocked out of bounds as Rieger was trying to put the shot up. He gets his shot blocked. The freshman, tall freshman is Rieger. Ball kicked there. 24.9 to play in the quarter. Bates trying to inbound it here. And finds Rieger out top. Gives it off to Arroz. Over to Quintana, who drives, dumps it off. Beautiful dump to Garcia, who just couldn't finish. Coming the other way, Smith behind the back, gets around the defender. Now driving, they kick it out. Here's Wilkinson with it in the paint, kicks it back out to Smith. Smith will drive, gets it to Wilkinson around. Three-pointer, no good from Simon. It was a good look. And that ends the third quarter of play. 48-21 our score after 3 quarters. We'll come back with the fourth quarter in just a moment. This is high school basketball presented by Spike's Cafe on Dry River Radio.
Venture Foods in Ashland, Kansas is a proud supporter of the Ashland Blue Jays and wishes all the athletes the best of luck this season. Venture Foods has been the shopping destination in Clark County for generations, and they are proud to offer great products at reasonable prices with friendly hometown service. Venture Foods is open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Your next shopping trip should be at your hometown grocery store, Venture Foods, 803 Main Street in Ashland, Kansas.
Main Street Tees at 716 Main Street in Ashland, Kansas is a proud supporter of the Ashland Blue Jays. Main Street Tees offers screen printing, vinyl designs, banners, cups, shirts, and more. If you have something you want to brand, Main Street Tees can probably do it for you. Look them up on Facebook by searching for Main Street Tees or give them a call at 620-635-0950. Personalize your life with Main Street Tees in Ashland.
So don't forget, when you go say thank you to Venture Foods and Main Street Tees tomorrow, stop by Bison Mercantile as well. They not only are sponsors of this game, but our entire season here on Dry River Radio. 16 matchups, 32 games total between the boys and girls games. Ends up 32 games that we'll be covering this year, and they're with us for all of them. Ingalls with the basketball in the backcourt. They get it across the timeline, then almost go over and back. Here's Ruiz. He'll give it off here to Averhoff, who comes near side to Christensen. Out top to Ruiz. As we're here in the fourth quarter of this one. Ingalls in full control, leading 48-21. They're just going to work the basketball here. There's Ruiz. Gets it over to Averhoff. Now back to Ruiz, out by midcourt eye. Get into the corner here. Allen works the baseline, now kicks it back out. Ruiz thought about the three, now busts it. And instead of getting called for the foul, he gets called for the travel as he did a little hop step before he got fouled. So good job by the Ashland defense to keep Ingalls from scoring there. 55 seconds of that possession. Ashland in the backcourt trying to break the press. They do. Here's Bates. Bates, top of the key, gives it off. Now they feed it underneath. Stebbins puts up a shot. He's fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot two. First foul of the quarter.
Foul is called on number 22, Jackson Combs.
Jackson Combs picks up his fourth.
Shooting two, number 1, Ryan Stebbins.
Stebbins will go to the line to shoot two. First one short. But Bison Mercantile joining a whole list of sponsors joining us for the entire season. Big thank you to all of them. Couldn't do this without them. It's been a fun night so far. Do it again on Friday. As that one up and good by Stebbins. As it'll be South Gray and Ingalls on Friday. And then we'll pick things back up in January with Ashland at Setanta on January 6th. Crossover dribble, Ruiz backs up and he carried. That was pretty obvious. And so another turnover for the Bulldogs here in this fourth quarter, and Ashland will inbound it. Bates in front of the Ingalls bench will give it off to Eisenbart, who's trapped at half court. It's tipped, stolen away. Ruiz pushes it up the floor to Christensen, who ends up traveling, trying to get around the defender. So turnover turns into another turnover. Bates will inbound it again. Half court press here from the Bulldogs, or now three-quarter court. And it's broken by the Blue Jays. Here's Beschert off the glass and home. Ethan Beschert has 4 tonight. And it makes it 48-24. Ingalls is not trailed in this one, and they're going to have all sorts of changes here. Allen will hand it off to Christensen. Christensen skip pass over the head of Averhoff, and it'll go out of bounds. And now Frick, Simon, and Northern check in for the Bulldogs as Allen, Christensen, and Averhoff sit down. Inbounded, here's Bates. Bates gets it up to Eisenbart across the timeline, who drives, and a blocking foul going to be called on Keegan Northern. It's his third foul.
Oh, call on number 10, Keegan Northern, his third.
Inbound to Landis. Landis in the paint. Jumper blocked by Simon, but he's fouled. Logan Simon picks up his second. And going to the line will be Landis. First free throw up and good from Landis. Takes a couple of dribbles. The junior hits this one as well. (48-26) now. Northern dribbling with it at the top of the key, gives it off to Combs, who just checked back in for the Bulldogs. Combs, Ruiz, Frick, Simon, and Northern out there for Ingalls. As here's Simon with it. And for Ashland, it's Beschert, Stebbins, Eisenbart, Landis, and Bates. And Stebbins just picked up his fourth foul. So Ingalls will inbound it down on the baseline with 5:26 to play. They get it in, and then it's knocked away by Beschert. So we'll do this all over again here. Just on the other side of the basket. Northern walks over there. Gets it into Ruiz. Now to Frick. Free throw line, Northern. Takes a dribble, kicks it out to Combs. They work it around the perimeter. Back to Frick. Frick to Combs. To Northern. Northern will fake the handoff to Simon. Drives, now kicks it out. Here's Ruiz with it on the far wing. Feeds it inside to Simon, who goes up strong and puts it home. Logan Simon's had himself a night. Extends the lead 50-26. And driving is Bates, and a foul going to be called. It's going to be the fourth one on the Bulldogs. It'll be on Irvin Ruiz. That's his fourth. Bates to inbound from the baseline. Gets it into Landis. Landis backing his way in against Frick. Works around him, puts up a shot. It rolls off. Simon with the rebound for the Bulldogs. They push it up, and it's stolen away by Eisenbart. Eisenbart going the other direction. Fakes the pass. Puts up a shot. It's partially blocked by Simon. Ingalls with it again. They swing it around the perimeter. Here's Frick on the far wing. Down to Northern in the far corner as they work from left to right on your radio. Simon looking for a screen or something, and now a whistle and a timeout going to be called by the Ingalls bench. We'll keep it right here. Remind you that coming up on Friday before our games, we'll have, of course, South Gray at Ingalls on Friday, but coming up at noon every Friday, we have Right in the Pine. It's a sports talk show that's been going on since 2018. It's been on a number of different radio stations. Finally finds its home right here at Dry River Radio. As from noon to 1, we'll talk about local sports, regional sports. We'll talk about the Chiefs and lack of playoffs. We'll talk about the Royals moves. We'll talk about high school basketball as well. All right here on Dry River Radio. And you can watch it on our Facebook page as well, as we do Facebook Live with that every Friday, noon to 1. And if you miss a show, you can go to our website, dryriverservices.com, to catch up. Ingalls to inbound in front of their own bench. They get it into Frick here. They'll give it off to Northern. 4 minutes to play here in this ball game. Simon will drive, stop, work around a defender, throw up a shot. It's no good. Beschert with the rebound for Ashland. Gives it off to Bates. Bates across the timeline to Eisenbart. Eisenbart going to drive to the baseline. Nobody there. He puts it up and home. He's got 6 tonight, does Eisenbart. Backing in, throwing up a shot for the Bulldogs is Logan Simon, who's got way more than 6. I'm going to have to pull off my shoes and count with my toes to figure out how many he has. 52-28 now. Stebbins spins, puts up a shot. It's a little short. And the rebound to Keegan Nothern. Nothern going the other direction, coast to coast, puts it up. And they're going to wipe off the bucket and say a foul on the floor or travel. I'm going to call him for the travel. It came to a sliding stop underneath the basket. Approaching 3 minutes to play in this ball game, and Ashland going to send in Garcia and Quintana at the next whistle. Here's Bashard. He drives, puts up a shot, no good. Eisenbart put back, no good. And the rebound to Frick. And wholesale changes coming for the Bulldogs. Here's a layup and in from Logan Simon. Approaching 2.5 to go. There's Bates. Bates is going to drive, puts up a shot. He is fouled as the shot was no good off the side of the rim, or off the side of the backboard. And the foul going to be called on Frick. That's his third. And to the line goes Bates to shoot 2. (54-28) our score. First free throw from Bates, rims off. 5 new players come in for Ingalls as Christensen, Allen, Averhoff, Smith, and Wilkinson come in for Ingalls. On the floor for Ashland. I'll clear that here in a second as Bates hits that, so he will come off. On the floor for Ashland is Beshert, Landis, Quintana, Garcia, and Stebbins. Ingalls will bring it across the timeline. 54-29 our score. Here's Smith with it. Gives it off to Allen. Rose set to check in for Ashland here in a moment as traveling is Averhoff. And Eros checks in, as does Rieger. And Stebbins and Landis will sit down for the Blue Jays. 2:15 to play. Blue Jays bring it across the timeline, trailing 54-29. This one has not been in doubt since the start, really. 8-0 run to start the game for Ingalls. Ashland got it down within 5, but that was about it. And another whistle on another foul. And it's going to be on Averhoff. And it'll send Bashard to the line to shoot 2. You can also join us Sundays right here on Dry River Radio for the Good Morning, 7 to 9 a.m. every Sunday. As we'll have a good word from John Harms of the First Southern Baptist Church in Garden City, as well as Christian music for the entire 2 hours. It's the Good Morning on Dry River Radio. First free throw was no good, as was the second. And Ingalls with the rebound. You can listen to all that and download our app. Go to the Apple Store or Google Play Store and search for Dry River Radio. You can download our app, listen to us at work, as we have a nice mix of 70s and now rock and country all throughout the day, including some local and regional artists. Every hour we play one of their songs. Ball on the floor. Smith comes up with it. It's still on the floor. Now Allen has it. Minute 25 to go. Come near side. It's Wilkinson. He's going to drive the baseline, and then they're going to call him for a travel on the baseline. Minute 18 to go. Ashland with the basketball. Garcia will bring it up and across the timeline. They give it to Rieger. Now to Eros. to Quintana in the paint. He tries to make a move, and he traveled. And it'll go back to Ingalls with 1:06 to play here in the ballgame. Across the timeline goes Wilkinson. Ingalls is going to move to 5-1 over and back call here. It'll be Ashland basketball with 56.3 to play. Ashland's going to fall to 1-5. There's Quintana across the timeline for the Blue Jays. Gives it off near side to Garcia. Now to Rieger. Back to Garcia on the near wing. Works it down to the corner, works the baseline, puts up a shot off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound to Ashland, though, as Quintana comes up with it, tries to feed it to Arrows, and it's thrown away into the arms of the Ingalls Bulldogs. 29 seconds to go. And they're just going to hold this one out and let the time roll off the clock as the Bulldogs 54-29 lead. And Rieger playing hard, almost comes up with a steal. The ball's still loose. Allen comes up with it, and Ingalls still holds on. 6 seconds. Smith trying to get rid of it. Trying to do something with it. Arrows comes up with it as they knock it away, and the ball game is over. 54-29. Ingalls defeats Ashland in this one, and they move to 5-1 on the year. Ashland falls to 1-5. We'll take a quick break. Come back with your post-game show in just a moment. This is high school basketball presented by Spikes Cafe on Dry River Radio.
Venture Foods in Ashland, Kansas is a proud supporter of the Ashland Blue Jays and wishes all the athletes the best of luck this season. Venture Foods has been the shopping destination in Clark County for generations, and they are proud to offer great products at reasonable prices with friendly hometown service. Venture Foods is open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Your next shopping trip should be at your hometown grocery store. Venture Foods, 803 Main Street in Ashland, Kansas.
Main Street Tees at 716 Main Street in Ashland, Kansas is a proud supporter of the Ashland Blue Jays. Main Street Tees offers screen printing, vinyl designs, banners, cups, shirts, and more. If you have something you want to brand, Main Street Tees can probably do it for you. Look them up on Facebook by searching for Main Street Tees or give them a call at 620-635-0950. Personalize your life with Main Street Tees in Ashland.
Well, your fourth quarter tonight was brought to you by the Dodge City Toy Show, coming January 24, 2026 to the Silver Star Hall in Dodge City. Toys and collectibles, old and new, will fill the building from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Visit the Dodge City Toy Show on Facebook for more information. Welcome to your General Pest Control postgame show as the Ingalls Bulldogs win the boys matchup 54-29 over the Ashland Blue Jays. Don't let the bugs bug you. Take them out with General Pest Control. Bed bugs, termites, roaches, spiders, all the creepy crawlies. They don't stand a chance against the professionals at General Pest Control. Visit gpcpest.com to get a free quote today. General Pest Control, they take care of what bugs you. Let's look at your scoring from this one. For the Ashland Blue Jays, Ryan Stebbins ends up with 3 points. Ethan Bescher with 4. Ethan Bates with 6. 1 point from Ruben Quintana, 2 from Giovanni Arrows, 6 from Kason Eisenbart, and 7 to lead the Blue Jays for Garrett Landis. Rieger and Garcia both got in. Neither of them scored tonight for the Blue Jays. For the Ingalls Bulldogs, 2 points from Jesse Allen, 2 points from Rylan Smith, 5 from Keegan Northern, 16 from Irvin Ruiz, who only had 2 points in the second half, and then 29 points from Logan Simon tonight for the Ingalls Bulldogs. He was a one-man wrecking crew as he leads the team, leads everybody with 29 points on the evening. Your stats brought to you by AAA Pawn and Armory. Cash your paycheck at AAA Pawn and Armory. Get a free pawn buck and a 2-liter bottle of soda. Plus, shop their selection of musical equipment, tools, jewelry, ammo, and more. It's AAA Pawn and Armory, 132 West Kansas in Garden City. The Ingalls boys get the win, 54-29 over the Ashland boys. The Ashland girls got the better end of the Ingalls girls, 56-39 tonight. That will do it for our broadcast. Don't forget, we will be back with you on Friday right here in Ingalls as the South Gray Rebels come to town. And it'll be South Gray and Ingalls for our Friday high school basketball. Big thank you to Jen and everybody, H and everybody who helped me put things together for tonight's broadcast. Also a thank you to all of our sponsors, especially Venture Foods and Main Street Teas for joining us tonight, but also our full season sponsors, which include Hydro Resources, Cimarron Foods, First National Bank of Cimarron and Ingalls, Miracle Ear of Southwest Kansas, General Pest Control, the Dodge City Toy Show, Bison Mercantile, Spike's Cafe, Graph Inc., Bank 7 in Montezuma and Copeland, Golden Corral, AAA Pawn and Armory. Thank you to all of them as well, and thank you for listening. My name is Joey Dean, and I will be back with you for Riding the Pine on Friday at noon, and then Friday night for South Gray at Ingalls. Have a great rest of your evening, everyone. This has been High School Basketball presented by Spike's Cafe right here on Dry River Radio. Good night, everyone.
This has been High School Basketball presented by Spike's Cafe on Dry River Radio. It was also brought to you by Bison Mercantile, Graph Inc., Bank 7 in Montezuma and Copeland, Miracle Ear of Southwest Kansas, the Dodge City Toy Show, Hydro Resources, Golden Corral, First National Bank of Cimarron and Ingalls, Cimarron Foods, General Pest Control, and AAA Pawn and Armory. If you've missed any of tonight's action, you can see archived games on our website, dryriverservices.com. Follow us on Facebook for schedules and more by searching for Dry River Radio, a subsidiary of Dry River Services in Ingalls, Kansas.